and have the laser tangent out into space, but then here comes refraction. You know what I mean? Like it's flat basically. It's flat because it goes from A to B, and it's not curving, right? It's not shooting out into space. It's because there's a curvature here that we established with the radius. There's a size and scale that we established with radius. If you scale down that ball, that Earth ball to a basketball, it's the same thing. It's just a lot smaller now, right? But when you scale it up, things like gravity and refraction, all these theories start coming into play into the argument that has nothing to do with proving.
Okay, I got something for you, buddy. This guy, oh my God, eggshells went nuts on this one. But okay, do you know what the Jamboard is?
I don't remember that guy.
No, here, Control C. Do me a favor, username. I'm posting this thing called the Jamboard in live stream. Click on it.
Yeah.
I can draw on it, and you'll be able to see what I'm drawing. So I can explain to you. It's just a circle and a basic straight line.
Let me just. Why should I log out of my?
Just tell me when you're on, and if you could see the circle. Tell me when you see the circle, so I can start. And we'll do it with the diagram. See, I like this Jamboard. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. Anybody else wants to join? You guys can click on it. Ifrit, anonymous Ifrit, is that your name? Ifrit. Got Jackal on here. Blobfish. Ifrit. Laser. Oh, bro, you can do lasers? Nice.
Okay, it's anonymous.
Cool. Right. Do you see? Yeah. Anonymous Quagga. Who the hell's Quagga? I'm gonna draw a stick figure really quick too. This is pretty cool. The stick figure on top of this ball. It'll be a flat earther in no time, bro. Don't worry. Especially with this Jamboard. Hells yeah. Who else is watching? Just want to know.
Well, I'm watching for one. But
are you seeing the stick figure on top of this ball yet?
I can see your stick figure.
You can see my stick figure.
I have a dot on top of a large ball. But yes, I'm watching also.
Okay, fuck. I don't know how to grab the stick figure now. There has to be a way to select the stick figure now. How do you crop now, bro? What the hell? Shit. That's not good.
Click on the arrow.
Yeah, I know. I clicked on the arrow, but it's there's another way.
Hold down Control and see if you can highlight it, and Control left click drag the stick figure,
I remember I used to do that. Oh no. Yeah, I have to press it like this. Oh my bad. I think it's gonna be individually. There you go. So I put the stick figure right here. Stick figure is fucking loud. No, you can't do that. I wish you could. Who's doing that? That's what I love it. I love this thing. It's so cool. It's so fucking cool. Yeah. Okay, I'll redraw him right on the ground. Right on the ground. So see my stick figure where he's at?
Yeah.
Right? My stick figure is shooting a laser that's straight off the ball, right? So what's happening to this line? I know it's not a straight line. It's not straight lines on this. See, he's taking a whiz and he's shooting it straight, right? What's happening to the ball under the curvature underneath? Let me get that laser out.
Oops.
Don't
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
That was an accident. My bad. Okay, there.
Oh, bro. Okay,
Holy crap. That's cool.
I know. You can mess with everything in this. This is why I like this Jamboard. It's pretty cool.
Just help you out. There you go.
No, I put it there. I put it back. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what's happening to that line above the circle? Username.
It's just a line. It's just.
Okay, so pretend this line is a laser. What's happening to this laser?
Oh, are you talking about
relative to the ball? What's happening to it? It's so simple, bro. Why you don't have to obfuscate into nonsense? What's happening to the laser relative to the ball?
It's moving away from the ball.
Right. So the ball underneath is curving, right? So this part right there, right here. See this part right here? This part, it's curving down. The earth underneath you is curving downwards, right? What's the rate at which it curves? We already know that, right? They gave us the radius. The radius is from the center, right? From the center of the ball. Here, we got the R. This is our R, right? The radius is about, let's say, 4K miles. We say 4K. I'll give it to you, man. 4K. And the drop value would be 8 inch per miles squared, right? It's fucking terrible, but whatever.
It's just that.
So the drop value downwards, drop value would be 8 inches per mile. So every mile it drops 8 inches, right? And then every mile squared after. Do we agree on this?
I get it. Well, that seems like an approximation, but
Listen, it doesn't matter if it's an approximation, because with this formula that I gave you, the error rate is very small. It's like extremely minute, even up to like maybe 500 miles. And then at 1,000 miles, you'll get a little bit more error rate. And then at 2,000 miles, the error rate's like 0.001%, right? I don't know the exact values, but the error rate is so minimal to what we're trying to do here that it's irrelevant, right? We're measuring over like close to 40 kilometers, right?
yeah, I'll give you that.
So
Yeah.
there is no error rate when you're measuring 40 kilometers. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you here is that when we do this, when we go outside in real life, it doesn't happen. No matter where we go. And we've done like laser experiments or laser tests with like 40 kilometers. I'll give you the PDF right now. And this is done by engineers too here. The links, I put the link in FE Core. Okay, see that's a PDF, and they did like 7 different observations, right? I think it's 7 different locations too, or something like that. But they did a lot, and it's not just them that do it. We do it ourselves to verify this, right? I did my own observations. I live in Toronto, right? Toronto is a big lake right on the shoreline of Toronto, and I could see pretty much across it. And then if you're talking about like your peripherals can see like 50 from left to right, 50 miles. I don't know, you got a 170-degree view, and then I could see, if I go on the other side of Toronto, I could see from like Brampton to Pickering, which is like 50 miles for sure, easily. It's a massive span that you can see from your left to your right, and there's no curvature. Where if you punch it in, if you go 8 inches times 50 miles squared, there should be some curvature there, but you never see it, ever. That's why it's flat Earth. No matter where we go, it's still flat, completely flat. Do you understand where I'm going with this?
I guess, yeah.
I like that you're a bit honest here. That's good.
So basically, it will always present itself flat, but we have to believe it's a ball because NASA and is it what? So
Exactly.
It's a ball in my mind, but when I go out, they're telling me it's flat. Like I don't. What is this?
What's your question, Reconor? Why don't you speak? Speak, my friend. Don't have to type it out. Get to the chopper. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
You're one ugly son of a bleep.
I'll be back. Does the Black Swan picture look the same on Google Earth as it does in the FE frames? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know, Reckoner. How about you go verify that?
What the hell is a Google Earth anyway?
Yeah,
anyway.
Exactly. What the hell is a Google Earth anyways? Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
It's a pre-programmed fucking software that's
Come on.
made, and we're going to go verify shit on Google Earth. Yes, Reckoner. We're going to verify shit on Google Earth, Reckoner. See, I knew Reckoner was a glober. Fuck. He's a glober, this guy.
He's a Google Earther.
No, he was pretending he was on the fence for the longest time, bro.
Yeah, he was.
He's
on
a
the
Googler.
Fence. He didn't know what he was doing, did he? He's a fucking idiot. So,
Unless username, you can find if you can find something to counter what I said, that'd be amazing. But I haven't. Nobody has yet to.
All the logic that you just said is right.
Say that again.
Everything.
Can
Say that again, user.
Not debating your method, right?
Okay.
It's
Oh, you just said everything I just said is correct. But you just agreed with me. Everything I just said was correct, right?
from the slightly off approximation.
Yeah, well, listen. When I shoot a laser across a very large body of water over 40 kilometers, and the elevation of my laser is 2 meters, and it's hitting the target of 2 meters, there's zero curvature. Even if the curvature rate is an approximation, we would see some curvature, right? So we should be able to see this curve, but there is zero curve regardless. Listen, even if it was 1 inch per mile squared, right? We would have that drop. But there isn't any. Anywhere we go, bro. We have JT Tollens with observations with an infrared camera that sees 150 miles when he's on the shoreline. You know what I mean?
I think the bigger question here for you is, can you accept that these people who have taught us these things in school and on the news, the government, can you accept that they lie to us? You know, that I think that's the bigger question, because a lot of these things we're saying does make sense to anybody who listens, but they just can't get around the idea that they have been lied to by these people, that these people would lie to them. You know, what do you reckon? What do you think about that? Is that what you're struggling with, you know, or is something not making sense still?
or you like that DLA guy and his granddad built a telescope once.
Can I accept that I've been lied to?
Reckoner, I am suggesting to use their model to check your distances. Buddy, that's their numbers, and we're destroying their numbers. We do not see their numbers. Reckoner, I did not invent 8 inches per mile squared. I did not invent the fucking radius, Reckoner. They gave that shit to us, and it's just simple fucking geometry to get 8 inches per mile squared. They teach that shit in high school, buddy. And then we're destroying it by going outside in real life and saying, no, that's not right, Reckoner. How do you not get that? Like, your brain is ass backwards.
Ass backwards.
Ass backwards.
Ass backwards, brother.
He's like, but I recommend using Google Earth model to check your distances, as you can use different perspective. No, fuck Google Earth. I do not give a fuck about Google Earth. I go outside. I got real Earth. Not Google Earth. I got the real Earth outside. Reckoner. What the fuck?
You mean CIA Earth? Come on, get it right, man. Stop calling it Google. Nobody knows what the hell that means.
Yeah, exactly,
it's CIA Earth.
You're a Google Earth, right? Reckoner?
Buddy, the Black Swan is a different way of looking at it. That's the thing. The Black Swan is another way of looking at it, where the horizon should be like, if you had a physical edge to this horizon, and if you're at a certain height elevation, that's the edge. Right, but it's not, because you could see the horizon past 10 miles. So the Black Swan destroys it regardless. And due to refraction, due to atmospheric conditions, due to occlusion, a whole bunch of other shit, the apparent horizon will change on a daily basis. It does that on a daily basis. Right? But the thing is, if they said it was a physical horizon, that shit shouldn't be past 1.2 miles.
That's the whole argument as well. The fact is, it's just not a geometric location that we can even derive any form of measurement of geometry from. It is an optical phenomenon that creates an apparent horizon.
Exactly.
Which means that the people that ever derive radiuses from measuring dip angles to a horizon were completely fallacious in the first place. And anyway, why were they doing spherical trigonometry on something that they don't know yet the shape of? So they're already using methods that are assuming sphericity to the thing that they're very fucking trying to find a radius of. Yep. It's a double red herring fallacy. They're using the 7/6R for the terrestrial refraction to account to the horizon that's not even real, it's apparent, and yet they still don't have the R for the refraction, and they don't even have the R in the first place, because you can't derive geometry on a sphere when it's not maybe a sphere.
Here. Reckoner, you deserve that clown. See that clown I just put in there? You're a clown with the blue pill here. That you deserve all that shit.
It's putting the cart before the horse, right?
Everybody,
It's not going anywhere. You know?
press that clown button for me, please. Everybody, what Wernecker just said, Vlad, no need for aggression. Try loading Google Earth and using it to disprove it. Everybody clown his ass. Put a clown under there, please.
Oh, if my phone was unlocked, I would.
What happens? What happens when you take the horse and put it behind the cart? Where are you going?
Into the back of the cart. Into the back of the cart.
No, exactly. Ass backwards.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe it, man. Reckoner, man, I thought you were cool, guy, but you're not cool at all.
So first we got this cart, right? Like, wait, where'd you get the cart from? Never mind. All right, there's a cart. All
It's
right.
like this kid the other day.
Then there's a horse.
Listen to this. So this is a good analogy for this. Yeah, I asked a child the other day, and I say child, he was about 18, but he was a child in his mind, and I was like, if you can show me how we can get everything from hydrogen, then I'll give you this ever-expanding universe from singularity. Because obviously it was just hydrogen gas, and now we've got protein, amino acids to proteins, to blockchain DNA, and all the way up to irreducibly complex machines, all the way up to biological machines based of irreducibly complex micro machines. But besides the point, I said, give me how we can create everything out of just hydrogen gas. And he's like, right. So you have a nuclear fission. You have nuclear fission, and you have the control rods made out of silver. I'm like, all right. I get what you're gonna do. You're gonna create nuclear fission out of hydrogen, and it's gonna create different elements. Cool. How did you get the silver control rods? Can you tell me how you made them out of hydrogen first to build all the prerequisite parts to do the nuclear fission? Well, no. Why? Exactly. It's because you can do shit with some shit after you had the other shit. I don't give a fuck. I want to know how you did all the shit with just one shit. Oh, it's cold.
Where did you get the other shit from?
Exactly.
Yo, Reckoner, why don't you go back to Gem Pandas and fucking say that shit there? It's fucking ridiculous.
Mate, they even have a go at him in there. All the time. I see it all the time. Constantly having a go at him in there.
Whatever, man.
Even
Reckoner,
they think he's silly.
No, it's like Google Earth. Yo, Google my balls, bro. It's just a piece of software, bro. Jesus Christ, man. That shit can be programmed all kinds of which ways.
Ableton. Have you got Ableton yet? Has it come today or is it coming?
It's coming out in a week, man. I told you, bro. And Bong's out here. Bong's gonna help me out with stuff when I'm gonna do live mixing. It's gonna be amazing.
All right.
Right, Bong?
I have no idea how to use Ableton, dude. But yeah, I'll help you out.
Reckoner, let me tell you, Reckoner.
I'll be right back.
Flat earthers do not need your help when they're in Gem Pandas. Trust me. Nobody needs your sticking up for it. We don't need that shit, bro. Think for yourself. Don't be a bitch. God damn it, Reckoner. You're disappointing me right now, bro. Pile of disappointment. You had such a wicked voice and now it's just disappointing. I'll be back. We're talking to you.
All that talent wasted.
Yeah, all that talent fucking wasted, bro. Shit. Could make some wicked like music with this guy's voice, right? But he doesn't want to do anything. He wants to sit here all day, do nothing. Listen, every time I go to Gem Pandas, the only thing I say is I spam their chat with cunts, and I fucking yell cunts at them. That's why they got me muted.
You're a troll, bro. You're a troll.
Fuck the, hey, listen. The first time I ever went in there and had a conversation, bro, the shit they were saying, bro, phew, they don't deserve my respect. None of these cocksuckers. And when they come in here and the shit they spew here, bro, they'll never get my respect ever. Fucking cunts. And then they come do the same shit here. Fuck that, bro. I don't do it on a day. That was the one time that I went and did that. I just did that for fun, bro. And never again will I go back there.
It's like that game League of Legends. It's so toxic, I don't even want to play it anymore.
Jeremy, fuck Becky. I don't give a fuck. The only person that I'm surprised at, but Jin likes a good fight. Jin's a good guy. Rakia for life is also pretty cool. But the rest of those people you named, I don't give a shit.
I like bad fights.
Yeah.
I think good fights are boring.
I'm talking to Gem Panda. You stupid. I can't stand Gem Panda's voice. It's fucking prick. Garbage. They act like they know some shit, but they don't know shit. It's dumb. They are so stupid.
Yeah, just stay away from that place, man. It's
That's
poison.
toxic. It's poison, bro. They'll never convince anybody. They'll never convince fucking anybody, bro. No matter how hard they try. And they have the globe on their side. Even globers that go there, they're like, okay, these guys are fucking retarded. They come to us.
The globe is probably like, man, just leave me out of this, guys. I just want to spin here. Do me.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are wrecking
I'm
it
just a
for us.
ball.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just a ball on the desk, man. Just leave me alone, man. Sheesh.
Yeah.
The real things out there. Just a puppet on the string. Right?
Yeah. Ba-da-da-da. Man, Bong, it's so nice to hear your voice, bro. I was like, where the fuck did Bong go, man? And I tried to message you, but I couldn't find your account anywhere. It's like
Yeah,
you're
welcome
erased.
back, brother. Good to see you, bro.
Hey, thanks, man. I've been listening to you guys on YouTube. And I'm
I
really
know.
happy and proud of what everyone here is doing. It's,
Wait, you listen to me too, guy?
yeah, I listen to you guys every day on YouTube.
No, but when was the last time you heard me say something?
Oh, eggshells. I think like 2 days last night.
You heard me? You heard me screaming at eggshells already?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, I
Calling
just
him
heard that.
dumbass and so stupid. and everything.
No, he's fucking stupid. No. He uses all his like liberal rhetoric he learned in university and tries to win with that. It's like, get out of here. Get out of here.
Man, I used to
Yeah,
troll
he's alright.
teachers, bro.
He's alright, man.
Nah, man, he's a troll, bro. Hey, Bong, since you're here and you're in Australia, because he's an Aussie, right? You can tell him some shit. And I told him, listen, we have a lot of Australian flat earthers, bro. God damn, he'll never change his mind. But he's a snake. He comes, has a conversation with me. The next day, like I'm listening, right? He doesn't know that I'm listening, but he's asking the same fucking questions, those same trick questions to somebody else, trying to trip them up. Yeah, and then he's trying to. And then he does that to India. He did that to fucking everybody, bro. What's his name? Oh, bro, yeah, it's fucked.
Remember that Daryl guy who's like, yeah, I wrote a book about forgiving flat earthers, and everyone started jumping on me. Like even Elijah at one point was like, bro, just let him speak. I'm like, mate, I've dealt with this cunt for 8 years, mate. 8 years. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, fucking 8 years. I've seen him do this, asking everyone the same questions over and over again, hoping until he gets that one perfect person. Yeah, called How to Forgive Flat Earthers, where he turned on his best friend, becoming a flat Earth, and yeah, like it's not
Someone
your friend,
wrote
is
a
it, bro?
book.
It's your
I
boyfriend.
can't believe.
He's
But it's
coming
not
in
the
here
Bible,
for
right?
It's very upsetting when they have that shit on repeat, man. They have nothing new. We come out with
Give
new
me
shit.
Glober, for I have sinned.
No, but I mean, we always come out with new shit. Our shit's always fresh, up to date. Like we destroy them with different types of arguments, all kinds of which
My
ways.
new
Right?
argument's amazing. My new argument's amazing. It's been having every Glober that I say it to sat there stuttering for about 10 minutes afterwards. It's the physical black swan. It's the black swan that you cannot say anything about refraction. You can't do any of that shit. That's what you get. It's great.
That's it.
This guy was
Aussies are
freestyling an argument last night. It was great.
Hey guys, 2 seconds. Let me just double check on username. He was wanting to go for his Globe Earth role. Username, you here?
Oh yeah. I already showed him everything. I talked to user, and yeah, user understands that it's flat now. User, you there, buddy? No, he understands it's flat. I even drew it out on the Jambo board with him.
He's working out his cognitus at the moment.
We showed him on
Did they
Google.
lie? Are they lying? Why would they lie to me? Like,
Hey,
how could they lie?
this asshole, fucking guy. He erased what I drew. That fucking asshole. Eggshells, because I used Eggshells Jamboard, right? Fucking guy, motherfucker.
Well, it wasn't much of a drawing anyway.
Well, yeah, I don't give a shit. No, but he you know what he typed in there? He's like, I knew you liked this, Vlad. He typed that shit in there. That motherfucker. Wow.
That's all right. It's all right. They can erase all that stuff. The point is, we're erasing the real thing. You know, the globe.
Okay, hold on. User, you there?
Yeah, erase it.
User, you there? Speak up, because Wolfgang wants to talk to you, user. You guys can use the voice right now. We're opening up the mic for you.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, user, you're verified, so if you want to unmute and talk about the globe,
Flex.
you can. Because you won't
How
be able
are
to
you,
get the
Wolfgang? You
roll.
alright?
Yeah, not too bad. Just doing a bit of work and got a lot of salty globers in my DMs. The
Ooh.
usual.
Them salty Globers, they chucking up the DMs. They're looking like the idiots from end to end.
Hey, look at that ATM machine. That's funny. Who did that?
Was ist einen Französisch?
That was
Probably
when
the
it was
riot.
released
Huh?
down in Victoria, Geelong, Victoria, Australia.
No
Seen-
way.
Seen that this morning. Yeah.
That
So,
is-
mate, are you saying then that you're not a flat earther? Is that what you're trying to say to me, mate?
I'm down under for sure. Yeah.
Hey, what was that, mate?
He's a flat earther. He has a flat earther. Hey, username. You're up? You're there?
Alright, then I won't bloody take the piss out of your accent, then, will I, mate?
Okay. Wolfgang, username's talking to you.
You there, username?
Yeah,
Okay, so you were wanting to go for your globe roll?
probably, yeah. So we can actually
Okay.
give image posting permissions, right?
No.
Yeah. So what's the radius of the globe?
Oh, I just got asked that, like, literally. It's just
So in one year out the other, buddy? Come on, man. It's not hard.
171 kilometers.
Say that again?
6,371 kilometers.
Okay. And how fast is it spinning?
Bloody kilometers.
360 degrees every 24 hours.
Yeah, but that's got different speeds at different points on the globe, dude.
What's the speed of that?
Around the sun, or
No, the axial rotation.
on the surface?
Yes.
Well,
Like miles per hour or kilometers per hour, whatever.
Come on, username. These are the basics.
you want me to? Yeah, okay.
Oof.
It's actually easy to remember.
Yeah.
You want me to calculate this or remember it?
No.
even
Well, I
have
want you to
calculate.
show me that you understand the globe model because you're asking for the globe roll, which means you need to understand the model.
By reciting information.
Well, by
Yeah.
stating the claims of the globe model, which you claim to believe in. But you're currently saying, I believe in this, but I don't know what it is.
It's tantamount to trying to get a horse to pull a cart that the horse is stood behind, right?
Hmm.
Maybe the horse should push it.
Oh, circumference of Earth, 40,000 kilometers, so 40,000 kilometers every 24 hours.
I mean, it's a pretty simple Google search, right?
Yeah, I can Google search it.
Okay, so tell me the speed of the axial rotation. Let's say at the equator. What speed is the ground moving at, according to the globe model?
Speed, yeah, okay. And just relative to the Earth's center, right? Just
Whatever
nothing
you
else.
like, username.
Just give us a bloody tangential speed, mate.
Pick a location and tell us the speed.
Equator, about 2005. I just calculated it just then. 251,798 kilometers per hour.
What's
No,
it in miles
no,
per
no.
hour?
Wait.
258,000
Okay.
kilometers
Okay,
per
okay.
hour.
So username.
Let me divide that by 24 quickly. Hold up.
You're right, it's
No,
wrong.
you can't.
It's
You
wrong.
cannot calculate
10,000.
that without data. You have to use whatever data they've gathered for you, and use those numbers. You can't just calculate it without gathering data about this thing you call the globe. Okay.
Okay,
How are
so-
you doing that?
So username, you think the speed of the ground is 250,000 kilometers an hour? Is that right?
Oh, no. That's every day. I meant every day. I didn't divide it by 24 there.
Right. So what is the
Do that
speed
then.
that they claim the ground is moving due to axial rotation of the globe?
Right now you're failing pretty hardcore, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, this globe roll might be a little bit down the road.
I mean, I just gave you about 10,000 kilometers per hour, but
So do you think the Earth is spinning at 10,000 kilometers per hour?
the equator.
Okay.
No.
So
Hold up.
why do you think that?
Where would you get that number from?
Is that what the globe model says?
I would guess so.
You'd guess so. Do you not think they've got a pretty firm number that they tell people?
Let me just look it up right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the fucking dorkies.
Because you're trying to calculate it, you need to know how far the sun is, how big the sun is, all these things, just so you can calculate how fast. You can look at the sun and see how fast it moves. You can't do that. I mean, so
No, you look at
have
the
to use
stars,
the
bro.
data. Yeah. So yeah.
So how's that coming along, username?
I mean, you need a full-on model of this solar system, right? In order to calculate anything.
It's not a trick question, username. This is what they tell people is going on, right? And if you claim to really believe in it, it's kind of strange that you wouldn't know off the top of your head what you're supposed to believe in. Any advance on 10,000 kilometers an hour?
No. No, that was the circumference times 2 times pi, which obviously isn't the one. So it was 1,669 kilometers per hour.
Hop the
Okay.
railing like what?
I guess I'll give you a close enough for that. So username, how far away is the sun according to the globe model?
Just on average.
Oh my
Well,
god.
They tell you the amount, right? That it's supposed to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's that?
100. I'm pretty sure it's 147 million kilometers.
Why are you using kilometers? No wonder you're always confused, bro.
He's from the upside down
right?
land. That's what they do.
Makes sense, man. Makes sense.
You telling me this guy eats cereal from the other side of the cereal bowl?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. The milk sticks to the bottom of the upside down bowl due to gravity.
Oh, it's nice and crisp this morning, bros.
Got a bit warmer here.
Well, it's not crisp like that. I mean, it's just like a nice day. Nice and warm.
Nice.
Just gotta go and turn over a few drug dealers quickly this morning, guys. That's what everyone imagines I'm doing. Wait, name that crap, Willen.
Are you out and about this morning?
Yeah. Who's that? Who's that? Is that Aerials in the sky? Oh, you looking through the light. Aerials so up high. Drink from the fountain until you die. Life is a waterfall. We drink from the river.
Fuck it, dude.
I'm done.
Fuck it, dude.
Singing on the years I see you play.
So cool.
Every time you do that, I have to go and listen to the song.
Glad you even know it. Well, it would be hard not to now, right?
I know it.
System of a Down.
Fuck it,
That's
dude.
the one.
Have you heard The Sky is Falling?
Yes, I have a massive
By
playlist.
Surge.
Yeah.
The sky is falling, even though you're something. The sky is falling. Oh, it's freezing.
Hasn't it warmed up where you are? I think it's about, what, at least 7 degrees higher today than it was
I'll be right back.
Sunday.
What'd I miss? I just had to AFK.
Hey, how's it going, Vlad?
Oh, Jenkins, you still want to talk? How much have you had to drink today, Jenkins?
Not enough.
Yeah, see, I mean, Aquarius people, you guys gotta slow the drinking down too, bro.
No, I understand.
You guys don't fucking. You guys don't. You guys mean well, but when you're drunk, you guys fuck everything up.
Yeah, I was actually trying to help Crack it because he seemed like he was free walking around and revealing himself.
Well, you're cutting out, bro. I don't know what the hell you're saying.
Here, I'm gonna switch connections real quick.
What are Virgos like when we drink?
Oh, you guys can drink. You guys are Virgos are fucking solid people. You guys, my mom's a Virgo and she's an alcoholic and she can handle her liquor pretty well. She becomes a little bit more like, I don't know, like she pretends that she's not drunk, and you can like see my mom's been drinking and driving for fucking over 20 years, never got caught.
Hello.
Yeah, you're good, Jingo. Jenkins.
Is this
Yeah,
better?
you're good, Jenkins.
This is a shitty $15 mic, but hopefully it's better.
There's certain people like, and it doesn't really necessarily mean like the horoscope, but the horoscope does tell, like, because it's still personality, right? Like your horoscope, your astrology sign, but it can vary. Obviously, I'm not saying it's like 100% science, but from what I've noticed, like because I am an Aries, and like my close friends were a couple Aquarius guys, and they are not allowed to drink because when they drink, they become fucking retarded. Like they're very smart people. They have a lot of potential. They're talented. Like when it comes to a lot of shit, right? But once they get drunk, their head gets all fucked up. Yeah. See, Aries can drink. Aries can drink. I'm an Aries. I can drink all day. What's up?
Now do Leo.
Leo's. You guys can drink, but you guys don't like to drink that much. I don't think Leos are drinkers at all. I mean, unless you're Jazzaconda, right? Jazza's a fucking pure alcoholic, but he's in a bad position in life. Like he has a bad life. That's what he drinks, and so he's trying to get out of it. Hopefully.
Hold on, Vlad. I just want to ask you real quick. What makes you say that towards Aquariuses when you say that we shouldn't drink?
Because I had
specifically
friends growing
towards
up.
me in this Discord.
No, because the way you say things and how you talk, you can hear it. I had friends growing up that were Aquariuses, close friends. I'm an Aries, right? So you got fire and wind. And fire and wind are compatible. We're compatible people. That's why I had Aquarius friends growing up. I had Gemini friends growing up. I had Libra friends growing up, right? Those are the dominant type of people. I have Leo friends and Sagittarius friends. Hands down, like my closest friend in Toronto, he's a Sagittarius, right? There's a lot of Leos that I'm compatible. I know, I'm just explaining to you. Because I had experience with a lot of Aquarius people. And Aquarius women too, you can see that. When an Aquarius woman doesn't drink, she's like proper. You know, she's like, she
of course.
And then when an Aquarius women drink, they get all fucked up. Like they lose all sense of logic, and they're a complete difference, like a completely different person. It's crazy.
Hold on, but I'm trying to get into philosophy. I mean, that's kind of...
I'm a lava type Pokemon.
When I ask you specifically towards me, I mean...
I'm a lava type. I can hear it, man. When you're sober, you're different, bro.
No, I know I am, but that's exactly why I am how I am right now, is because it's a different state of mind to experience a different way of experiencing the world.
No, alcohol is a poison. It's not good for you.
I know that.
You cloud your judgment, you slur your words.
It's a solvent.
Yes, exactly. It's a solvent. It's not good for you. It's like drinking gasoline, bro.
Are you drinking alone?
No.
I know that.
Are you drinking alone?
He's drinking with us, you know. Still, it's kind of a social.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm drinking alone, but digitally, I feel like I'm with people. That's why I'm here, because I love you guys.
Yeah.
But I don't even know why we're talking about that. To be honest, I just came in here.
Well, that's because I'm trying to explain to you. You shouldn't drink because just all night people were on your ass, or you were getting muted multiple times because the shit you were saying. It's stupid.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? People can see that.
I know.
And it's not just me. I'm just the one that straightforward will tell you. I'm an Aries. I lay it out right on the table, bro. I don't fuck around.
I thought I was saying some things that might help people, but
no, people are getting irritating. Irritating.
Yeah, perhaps I was just saying some stuff I should have said to myself and not to other people.
The alcohol was talking, maybe?
Exactly. It's the alcohol that's talking. It's not you.
God damn it, Vlad. Why are you so real, man?
Because I have no choice but to be so real.
Friends,
hey guys,
don't
why
let
is Golden
friends
Lemur...
Think about. You're making me think about shit I
Lemur
don't...
muted, by the way.
Pardon?
Is this Golden Lemur guy? Has someone spoken to him? Because he's
No, we tried. Here, we can try again. Hey, Golden Lemur, you there, buddy? You're unmuted. But his sign says moon. He's idle, so...
Oh, right. Okay.
He didn't come back, so we just keep him muted in case he's a troll.
Okay. Is username still here?
I don't know. Did you guys talk to him?
Username? You here?
He's there, but he's just... Your mic sucks, username, or like it clicks in late. You say something and it clicks in after.
Username, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Are you from Australia?
Yes.
Whereabouts in Australia?
Just near the TC plus 11.
What?
Just giving
He gave us a time zone.
Hey, username, are you also drinking tonight, buddy?
Did you have... Is this your first account here, username?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you hear about the server?
Just top GG, I think it was.
Your mic's breaking up a bit. I don't know if your connections...
Yeah. I just think it was like top GG.
Oof.
Yeah, Wolfgang, you see he has a terrible fucking mic. I also have the same problem. It's annoying, actually.
Yeah. Username, maybe try again when you got some better signal or connection or something.
Wolfgang, I never asked you what your astrological sign was, did I?
I don't know if you did. Sagittarius.
Are you a Sagittarius?
Yeah.
Wow, that's why you're such a chill out, mellow out guy, you know?
Yeah.
I find that a lot in the Sagittarius people are very mellow, friendly people, chilled out and shit. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't actually know too much about the star signs and horoscopes and all that, but I do find it interesting when you're talking about it. So.
Right. Well, you were born late November or December, like mid-December.
Late November.
Late November, yeah. That's right after Scorpio.
Yeah.
Because each of the signs is split into like a decadent or like a third, almost like. So there's like the middle, more like more oriented around the sign. There's like the transitional sign, like part of the year or the month or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So go ahead.
It's traits of the next one.
You were kind of breaking up. Was he just breaking up for you guys too?
Yeah, you broke up a little bit there, Turquoise Dragon. But I think he's saying, I think what you were saying was that depending on the time in the sign that you're born, if it's closer to another sign, you get a little bit of those traits from the next sign. Is that what you were kind of getting at?
Yeah. Like 10 days for each, like decadent.
Yes, that's 100% true. Yes. So yeah, if you were born in November, you were more like a Scorpio too. Like you're like but it depends. Like, were you born on like November 21st or like later down 25th. The line? 25th of November.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're still touching. Yeah. You're close to Scorpio, which is cool. Yeah. I was born April the 6th, right in the middle of Aries. So my sun sign is like, I'm a super Aries. You know, I'm not like a fucking Taurus or Aquarius. I mean Pisces. I'm a straight up Aries. I have no other.
Vlad,
yeah.
I gotta ask you, what made you? Do you remember what made you look into astrology? What made you interested in these things?
Once I figured out the Earth was flat, I look up in the sky. I'm like, so they're lying about what that shit is. Okay, well, I gotta go back into what people used to think. So I went back into the whole ancient shit. And then I realized, okay, so let's test this shit out myself, right? So you learn it your own way. Like, you have to do it your own way. And that's why I ask everybody I talk to, everybody I know around me, my family members, all their signs and shit. And then I analyze the interactions, like positive, negative interactions, you know what I mean? So, and then it become a daily thing when I'm at work. So I know everybody at work, what their sign is, right? And then what kind of good days, bad days, who's fucking good with me, who's bad with me. And that's how I get that it works. And then I go check out, bounce it off the books, what is written in the books about which ones, like, see, where you just put, like the fire, the earth, air, and water. The fire and air, compatible. Earth and water, compatible. Fire and earth, not so much. Fire and water, not so much. But then it gets a little bit more complicated because your first line is cardinal, right? Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer. These are the starters, right? So your fire starter, Aries is in the spring. Capricorn will be winter. Libra is the fall, and Cancer is the summer. They are the starting signs of those seasons, right? And they're also compatible with each other in a certain way. It gets very mixed up. It's like it's such a crazy spiral. It's like fractals. You know what I mean?
Like the mutable one is the one just before the next sign. So like the last of the fire is a mutable Sagittarius. So it's like transitional.
Well, yeah. No, you got it. Yeah, mutable means that it's changeable. You know, it's either way. Fixed is steadfast, and cardinal is one that is.
We are the beginning. We are the starters. We are the starters of everything. Yeah, we be like business owners.
They're all matching the celestial equator or whatever. So you got the north, south, east, or west of like, you know, the celestial sphere, as you want to put it. They all reside on the cardinals, like the Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer. They're on the north, south, east, and west on this great clock.
Yeah. And even like, you can even look at it like how they are, like the mutable ones, like the Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces.
Yeah,
all of them are kind of calm, peaceful people, you know. Virgos are very calm, peaceful.
Well, they're also duals as well. Like
that's not true.
The Sagittarius is part this, part that. Gemini is part this, but they're doing twos. You know, there's a
yeah.
I'm aggressive. I'm aggressive as fuck.
Get the fuck out of here! No, you're not. You're like a little girl. Okay, relax.
Shut the fuck up.
Get out of here, man. All the Sagittarius are like little girls, man. Relax.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
We're the peacekeepers. I know. Okay, so crack villain. Wolfgang is a Sagittarius. Radwin is a Sagittarius.
Radwin's not a peacekeeper. He's an agitator.
No, he's a peacekeeper. What are you talking about? He
He's
doesn't.
an agitator.
No, he keeps it peaceful. Don't worry, man.
Yeah,
You know-
right.
You guys think he doesn't, but the way he talks, he's very peaceful. I'm the aggressive one, bro. I'm the Aries. I'm the fire starter.
You're nothing, bro. You're nothing. Don't
Oh, I'm
worry.
nothing. You're just jealous of my powers, guy. Get out of here. Jealous. You're jealous of this fire, bro. This fire is
Oh, fuck
non-stop.
off.
I am on, and I'm always
Yo.
constantly burning. I'm always on fire, bro.
Yeah, you're the one that's burning, but I'm the only one that's always giving you the air to burn, man.
Yeah, the Aquarius is the.
You can't burn without the air, bro.
Well, hey, listen. That's why I'm compatible with air signs, right? If I have like air around me, yeah, we have a lot of
me,
fun.
man.
We get a lot of
Without
fun.
me, you wouldn't be here, bro.
See, Bong Sao is my Libra buddy. See, Bong is the opposite of Aries, right? He's on the other side. But
He's a
me-
peacekeeper.
yeah, he's pretty chill. He balances it out, yeah. But he gets
I'm just
aggressive.
saying, people think that I'm a peacekeeper in real life as well. But the issue is like I keep the peace because I don't trust anyone else to do it correctly, right? But I'll be the first person to fuck shit up as well.
No. You never throw the first punch, bro.
All right, mate. All right. I've nearly been killed before, mate. So I think I will.
Yeah, but I don't think you threw the first punch, did you?
Well, what I do now, I didn't then.
Maybe you live, you learn, but it's not good to throw the first punch.
Well, I'll give you the first breath to throw that punch, though.
Well, see, the Aquarius are fighters, man. Aquarius people are fucking fighters.
Dude, the air signs are intellectuals. That's the intellectual.
No. Both my
Sagittarians are good at everything.
I hate to admit it.
Sagittarians are good at everything.
Listen, the Russian buddies that I grew up with, they were both from Kazakhstan, right? They lived around me in Montreal, right? Both were really close friends of mine. The one Aquarius was the champion of wrestling in Quebec, and the other one was like a Kyokushin fucking martial artist. And they were
I can say
both.
that about everyone I know.
No,
Well, you gotta consider it.
Aquarius,
that-
both of them were fighters.
So the Aquarius is the main house when you were born, right? But there's a bunch of different stars depending on the year you're born. That's why the Chinese calendar's there. Like I was born, I think, in the year of the rat.
Well, I remember we spoke about this before, Vlad, and you were saying about how
They divide it
I'm
into
like,
five,
rooster,
not
I'm the
four.
rooster or some shit, you know?
Are you the
Rooster
rooster? Oh, fucking
Yeah,
hell.
1993. 1993. You're the one who told me, so I'm only
Yeah.
going what you said, bro.
Well, no, you might because I don't remember. Like the Chinese zodiac is good too, and it's all about the year. But what's really more accurate if you go straight into the birth chart, then it gets even more in depth. It gets really in depth. Like I
that's
studied
what
my
I'm
own
saying.
chart.
It's almost like
That's what I'm saying.
compounds with the Chinese calendar because it's divided into 5, and there's like alloys almost. Like they have metal and wood as like their elements, so like
Yes.
it's kind of like a hybrid.
Well, I mean, I'm the bunny, the year of the bunny, right? No, but and it doesn't. It's not no, but in like it's in the Chinese, but the same way. It's the year of the cat. They changed it, and the cat has 9 lives. Buddy, like I don't. That's why I don't know. I have, and the bunny has the lucky rabbit's foot. So I do have a lot of luck involved in my life, but it comes in strange ways. And there's mysticism involved, and then psychic abilities. It's weird shit.
It's called synchronicity, man.
It's weird shit. Let's just say that I can predict shit. I can predict things. I can predict things. Like it's nuts, man.
I predict
Yeah, we
things
all
all the time,
can,
but that's
man.
just high computing power, man. That's just high computing power.
No, but it's like
Telling you
No,
it is.
it's
Not just-
being in touch with your subconscious mind because your subconscious mind
it's called
receives all
high
things.
computing power. That's called high computing.
I'm pretty sure all of us fucking hit the acid here, right? And then
No, I'm just
once you
saying.
hit- once you hit the acid once or twice, you'll get in touch with something for sure.
No, you don't even need that. You just need to be in touch with your subconscious mind. You can do that through
Yeah, but what is
meditation.
that?
You can induce it. You can induce it.
Or even
James.
the
I'm
Bible.
saying you
man.
can unlock it with that. That's the thing. What I'm saying.
Yeah, but you might do it incorrectly. You might do it sideways.
I did it.
Oh.
I did it correctly. Don't worry. I did it all correctly. I nearly died a couple times, which is cool.
You nearly died? Dude, I died a few times.
Oh, you had actual death experiences?
Well, at least one for
What are
about
you talking
15
about?
seconds.
Your heart
I
stopped.
relived my whole life, man.
Yeah,
It was actually really freaky.
That makes sense too, yeah. Because people that go through near-death experiences, the DMT fucking releases in your brain, and that's another trip.
Not always. That's
Yeah,
not,
it was.
Not always, but yeah.
It really sucked when I woke up. I was like, "Where the fuck am I, man? And why are all these people surrounded around me? Like, well, what? Like, tell me to get up? Like, I just
But you were
relived
dead
my
though.
whole
Okay,
life.
yeah, makes sense. Makes
What
sense.
did you do to yourself, man?
I fell on my head on some monkey bars in 5th grade,
Oh shit.
and I got knocked out for 15 seconds. I thought it was for like 45 seconds. I thought it was actually for my whole life. I mean, I relived every single memory I ever had. It was really weird. That was more trippy than anything I've ever done. And I've
Well,
done a
here's
lot
the
of
thing.
stuff.
The closest friend of mine in Toronto, right? He's a Sagittarius, right? And he literally died on the fucking operating table. And that's not the first one. He's an Iranian. No, listen, he's an Iranian. So when the bombs were dropping, he was a kid running away from the bombs, right? And the bomb landed right behind him. Boom, he died there. He died so many times in his life. This guy, he's pretty in tune. He was the first person to tell me that the earth was flat. So, and that was like how many years ago? Fucking 7 years ago now.
The Sagittarius is where you figure everything out first, man.
He's old. He's an old guy. He's like he went through the army like 20 years, or over 20 something years in Canadian military. He's a sergeant. Like his status was like the Freemasons wanted to recruit him and shit. Like he was around Prince Charles at a certain point. It was
He
nuts.
sent me a letter before as well, me and my friend, but we were literally in the flat right above the top of them. That was creepy as fuck, bro. Like being in a flat above the Freemason house, like this old house, like near where I live. I mean, it's one of the oldest Freemasonry places in the country, big time. You know, it's got the set square and compass and the pentagrams on the railings, like right outside the front of the fucking house, next to the like pillars and shit. I've got photos of it. And there's a nursery next door which was shut down for reasons unknown. But we know, you used to see, mate, you'd be there at 3 in the morning and you'd hear people chanting and shit like that, man. Like big time scary shit. And like my friend at first, he'd be there at like 3 in the morning. I'd just get a random phone call and he'd be like, "Mate, can I come and stay at your house, please?" He's like, "I cannot stay here." And then like one night I just was like, "I need to check this out and see what's going on." You know what I mean? I was like, "All right, can I just come over? Like, I'll come yours and then you come back with me, right?" I went there and like, mate, you weren't wrong. You know what I mean? It was some Rosemary's Baby shit, right? It's like, oh, mate, this is horrible. And then another night we saw like 2 like 7-year-old kids like being took into like not exactly that place, but like a house that's attached to the side of it. And you don't know whether that place has got access to it. It's all connected, right? And we're just like, why is this happening at this time in the morning? This is really the wrong time for this to be occurring, right? But yeah, the nursery there has been shut down and everything now. It's good. I remember my godkids, they started going to the nursery and they're going to this nursery like 2 doors down from that place. And I'm like, can't fucking leave them 2 doors down from a Mason Hall. Like, this place is like the elite of the elite. And then they ended up putting like, well,
No.
I'm telling you, you know they're the elite of the elite where I live. You know who those men are.
No way.
Well, yeah, like you can tell, like you know who they are, mate. You know they've got the most, you know the houses that they live in, houses that are like 27 million pounds and shit like that. They're pretty elite, you know, and that's houses that you basically see uninhabited for fucking 9 months of the year as well. No one even in it, usually, a certain time of year. Because like a lot of these Freemasonic lodges and stuff, that's what people don't get. Like most of the year they're empty, bro. It's just during the summer here, when they're not empty and they're all down on their fucking sailboats and shit like that.
Man, that's totally different from where I'm at. The Freemason
Yeah, but we're
lodge
talking-
that I got initiated into, everyone was. I mean, I was, man. I got to the 2nd degree.
Shut up, Jankus, you dickhead. You don't want to say that in here, mate. You get banned.
I've said it actually probably half a dozen times.
Did your brothers
No
dress you funny and expose your boobies?
Luckily, no
Oh
one
well,
believes
nothing
you
about
'cause
the
you're a fucking
boobies. Nothing.
young
I didn't
child.
get that far. I didn't get that far in.
So they didn't expose your chest? Hike up one pant leg?
I exposed his chest.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Wait, how do you know about that? What are you talking about?
Buddy,
Pant leg.
You don't know
pant
about
leg.
you don't know the ritual.
Yeah, like
of the
LL
Freemasons?
Cool J.
No,
man.
I know. I'm just asking him how he knows about that.
Buddy, what, you don't think we know shit here, Jenkins?
No, I'm not talking about you, Vlad. I know you know a lot of shit that you shouldn't know, but I'm talking about Hank.
What do you think
Oh,
Hank doesn't
I'm
know
just a
shit?
dumb redneck, bro. Just don't mind me.
You think you? Oh, bro,
Buddy,
you
you
don't
don't,
even.
Jenkins, you don't, what do you think? What the fuck do you think you're dealing with here, guy? Jenkins, probably most of us know all this shit that's going on, bro.
Bro, you guys are on the level more than you even realize.
No shit, Jenkins, we know.
That's
No
why I
shit,
keep giving you handshakes. That's why I give you handshakes all the time. You guys never shake my hand back. I'm like, what the hell, man?
No, I don't do the Freemason shit. Fuck that.
Yo, no, it's been bastardized, man. It's not
No,
the same
no,
as it
no.
was once.
No. But once you get to a certain level, once you get past a certain level, you'll be forced to do certain shit that's not good.
Where's that bow gone?
That's why this place is so great, because we just get onto the level and we stay there. We don't.
You guys don't even know what level.
Now
this
he's
is,
talking
buddy.
about we're on the level, bro. You ain't made it deep
Well,
enough.
You
To
don't even know what the fuck that means.
It's like
Jenkins.
it's like when Glober, it's like a Glober that comes in, right? And then we teach him about his globe, and then we teach him about how the globe is, and then they're like, "Bro, you guys are on a whole nother level." Like, yeah, bro,
Yeah.
catch up, man. Like, yeah, like.
That's
It's
why
not
you
a
guys.
secret, bro.
The
Not a
backward
secret.
man, the backward man.
You guys don't even know you're
I
Freemasons.
can walk back
and you don't
fast
even
you
know.
can.
Buddy,
I can walk back faster than you can. I can walk back faster than you can. The backwards man, the backwards man, backwards man, the backwards man.
I can
Jenkins,
backpedal faster than you can.
I drew this on my wall, Jenkins. See this? This I drew on my wall. This is not just my profile picture. I drew it.
All right, man, you're a druid. We get it. All right.
If you have
all right, Vlad, we get it. You're a druid.
Oh,
I'm,
yo,
I'm,
you
not,
have a
Vlad.
mind.
I'm not just a druid. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
Yo, Vlad, I got that on my wall too, bro. I got that
You
on
know
my
the
wall
saying.
This is
You know
right
the
behind
saying.
me,
A
always.
mind. You know the saying. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, right? And most people waste it. You know, so all you gotta do is use it.
Waste it.
Just imagine
And one
Kermit
of them
saying it.
waste it. They get all
Kermit's
guns
like,
and ganja place it, and them don't know the real at all.
Hey, whole primitive.
Pick up a
Yeah, but
compass,
you
man. You
can't-
can't help but
you-
draw that.
You can't force a man.
You can't draw
He's
this with
gotta-
a compass, by the way. You can't draw this with a compass. It's almost
He's
impossible.
gotta.
No, I've understood
gotta-
that. Yeah.
You know
he's
why?
gotta knock
Hold
on the
on,
door.
Jenkins. Hold on, Jenkins. Do you know why it's impossible to draw this with a compass?
Because the width of the lines.
Yeah, because it's got hexagons.
No. Because the lead on the compass, as you draw, starts becoming smaller and smaller, and the angle changes ever so slightly. So your circles are not perfect. The only way you can the only way you can draw this perfectly is with a stencil. You have to have a stencil, and you got to go
I've
with a
got a
stencil.
switchback compass, so
A circle.
I've got a switchback compass where the actual angle.
Try doing. How many levels do you think this is? No, but how many levels do you think this is? Okay, the first level is easy. The first level will be pretty accurate. But the more levels you add to this, the more layers that you add, the less accuracy, the less accurate, and you'll have errors.
Though. You know, I know
That's
the
why-
image because I've edited the image before. Remember, and I laid a brain sprayed out over it for you that I superimposed onto.
No, I didn't copy. I did this by hand with a stencil. First, I started with the fucking compass, and the compass was giving me errors, right? So then I had to make a stencil, a perfect stencil, and then I
Yeah, you
just
have
used the
to, yeah.
stencil.
No, I agree. But the way I would do it is just by making, like you said, a stencil. I would probably get a compass, make out 4 or 5 different bits of the part, and then use those bits in order to draw it up as a stencil.
No, man, you're adding too much complication. You just simply fucking draw a circle. You have a very rough or hard piece of. I had a piece of plastic that I cut out that perfect circle, the same size that I was doing it with.
I just said.
And then I just used that same circle, but you have to line it up perfectly. Every layer has to be perfectly lined up. If you don't line it up perfectly once, it will not turn out perfect like it is right now.
Yeah, it gets
That's why
far.
I said I would get. That's why I said I'd draw out more than one piece of the circle, basically with the plastic, and then I'd stick one in the middle.
Okay, Crack. First do it on your wall, and then fucking Throw up an image and let's see how you did it.
Mate, I can do images like it, but I'm not interested.
This is the negative part of Sagittarius. You talk too much shit.
Yeah, all right, mate.
Isn't this the flower of life?
It is the flower of life.
It's like the Kabbalah. It looks like the tree of life of the Kabbalah to me. I mean, it's
you
all
know what it
kinds
is?
of-
No. Oh, hold on. It's the representation of the third eye, the fourth dimension, right? It's the cube within the cube.
Cool picture though.
It's the snake that goes up your spine and enlightens your mind, right?
It is the double helix. Yes, because the DNA is drawn in every. If you look closely, you see the DNA. You see the DNA strands. I have better resolutions of it, man. Don't worry, I'll give you another one.
Send me one then, yeah. Send me one. 'Cause I'm gonna actually edit it now.
To have so much, you already did some stupid shit to it. I remember you sent me some shit. Here's the one. This is a side view of it. Here, I'll give you another.
I'm gonna make you a really cool one so you can quit your bitching about it.
I don't, buddy. You can't make it cooler than it is right now.
You know, the Kabbalah. Science. Like you got all these people. Scientists are saying that quantum mechanics, what they're learning from quantum mechanics and science, actually is similar to the Kabbalah. You guys know that, right? That they're basically putting it together. You know, they're saying that the real thing is from the Kabbalah. You know, like we all know what the Kabbalah is, right? Like we all know where it comes from.
No, but that's all bullshit. They're trying to interpret what this is, man. That's their interpretation of what this is.
Well, the Kabbalah went down to India, you know, and you've got that down there, you know.
That's why on all the Indian temples you have this drawing. You have the flower of life in all the Indian temples. Not only Indian temples, it's in the Egyptian temples and the Aztec
Kabbalah
temples.
went down to Georgia.
It's all the temples, ancient. Even the Chinese were drawing this shit on their walls, bro. Back in ancient China.
That train to Georgia. Yes. Well,
but if you look at it closely, if you look at it very closely, you see the double cubes. You see the two cubes. If you look straight in the middle and you follow the red lines, you will see the cube, the first 3D cube, and then you see the second. So it's the cube within the cube.
You keep saying cube. I have looked deeply into it, and I know what you're saying. This is the cube of Saturn. This is the hex. These are their symbols. Yeah. These are their ideas, and they're putting it together to present to you a new way of looking at God and creation. You know, it's the new age, it's the new world. It's the enemy of my enemy, right? See, the enemy is
not the new world. This is old, ancient knowledge bomb.
That's not what I'm saying. I know that, but the new world order requires a new religion, a new way of looking at the world, at people, at God. You know what I mean? So these ideas are yep.
Yeah, welcome the new gods, the same as the old gods.
Yeah. Or there are no gods, or even you can be a god. You know,
well, no.
These ideas.
See, when we talk about the old gods, what they really mean is just an interpretation of how the world makes you experience things, like the god of love, the god of hate, the god of sacrifice. All these things are just a strong emotion that you experience within the world. That's all a god is in that sense. But there is only one true God, the one that created everything that man can create. But that's something. I'll let you can.
Yeah. So if there's a God,
Vlad, you will like this, though, trust me.
Okay, listen. We got this guy named Reaper here. I'm gonna unmute him, Mr. Reaper. I unmuted you, guy. Welcome to the server. Say hello.
What up?
So,
you're kind of low. What's going on? Can you increase your volume a bit, or?
The harvest is plenty, and the reapers are few.
Wolfgang, you wanna verify this guy? Yeah, you wanna verify Reaper because he's not verified.
I've got a really sick one already, though, Vlad. You're gonna like this, bro. Trust me.
Oh my god, no way! I can't wait to see it. Oh my god.
All right, I won't give it to you then. Fuck you, guy.
Share it in live stream voice text, bro. Please do it.
I will, bro. Obviously.
You sound
share it for everybody. I'm stoked for it. I can't wait. Oh my god.
Shut up. Trust me, this is the artwork you'd pay money for, bro.
Well, you do it, man. Listen.
One of them's pretty cool though. One of them is pretty cool. I think you'll like all of them.
I like it basic, simple, because it represents exact. I don't like those flashy colored ones. I don't like the ones that are
It's not
waxing
coloured at
out.
all. I know that, mate. I learn from things. Don't worry.
There's a reason why I kept this color.
I know because you like it the way it looks originally. I'm just saying, it's cool to play around with shit, bro.
Yeah. I can also Photoshop edit. It's not bad.
Oh my god, it's not Photoshop.
It's another photo editing program.
We don't have to worship the symbols. Stay. I want to see them everywhere. On the walls, on the
But I see them everywhere, man. You know, like there's so many Freemasonic temples in Toronto. It's just people don't even notice, bro.
I like that one though. The 1, 2, 3. I like the third one down, lad, because it looks like it's imprinted into the wall.
Yeah, I like the 3D one. Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
even the fifth one looks pretty badass.
Exactly. I knew you'd like that one. It's almost like your head's growing out rocks.
But it is, yeah, that software you're using is actually making it 3D. Yeah.
Yep. It's good software.
Freemasons are
cool.
demonized because they give esoteric to the common man.
Freemasons are demonized because they go fucking rape children, bro. Get out of here, bro. They fucking blood sacrifice and shit. Buddy, I know exactly what the Masons do, guy. Especially the evil ones, bro. I know exactly what they do. Buddy, I sat down with a 3rd degree Scottish Rite Mason, bro. He had the pictures of his family with the fucking royal family all over his fucking office in the fucking. He's a lawyer. He had his own law firm. I sat down with him, talked with him. I even brought up the flat Earth. As soon as I brought up the flat Earth, he fucking had to quickly switch that subject because I started explaining to him lasers. I'm like, yo, we're taking engineers out to these lakes and we're fucking measuring no curvature. And he fucking dropped that subject the one time on me. He got scared of me. I could see it in his eyes. It was nuts.
Hey,
He's not qualified. Welcome back, Mickey. What's up, Mickey?
Morning.
Good morning.
guys.
Another day.
Another day, man.
Another battle.
Yeah, what's up, Mickey?
Wolfgang, what's going on? I just want to see if we can get to these new people that we got in our chat.
You can start with Reaper. I tried starting with him. His mic was a little low, but I'm pretty sure he's ready to go.
All right.
I hope he brought his sickle.
Reaper, are you there?
Marco?
Oh, he's there. He just unmuted himself.
Yeah, you can open up your mic, Reaper. You have permissions to talk in this chat if you'd like. You want to have a conversation with all the new people that joined the server? Please give them a chance to talk about the shape of the Earth. Okay. He's not going to give us a conversation, I guess, right now. Or he's trying.
He's trying.
Looks like maybe you're trying to get the hang of Discord. You might have push to talk on Reaper. Go ahead and check your settings. You might. Everybody struggles with Discord at the very beginning. Morning to all the people here. Roger, Truth Prevails, Wolfgang, Car, Crack. Well, it's probably late for you, isn't it, Crack?
What up? What up? No, it's not late for me, man. It's 11:30 in the morning, brother.
Oh, it's morning time for you.
Yeah, man.
Jenkins.
10 p.m. here.
Jenkins is here.
Jenkins, you're still here from last night?
Yeah, he is.
No.
I was going to say, dude, you're a machine.
He is here from last night. Don't worry about it. He is.
The alcohol's keeping him up.
Yo, shut up, boy.
How does alcohol keep anyone up? That makes no sense.
No, it does. It does. If you know what you're doing, you can stay awake with alcohol. I've done it.
You don't have to make it about knowing what you're doing and all that shit, mate. Come on.
So you got your moderator status back?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was just...
Welcome back, man.
Thank you. I'm just, yep. Thank you.
I'm just, yep.
I'm just,
I was reading this Freemason thing, and that his actions were inspired by, right, the Masonic philosophy and beliefs, or you can replace it with inspired by the globe philosophy and beliefs, right? Hey, Globers. Hey.
Yeah, so those early levels.
Philosophy and belief.
Oh, is that Reaper?
Well, yeah, philosophy.
Hold on, everybody mute. Is that Reaper?
Reaper.
Yeah, by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys know, but when we talk about the shape of the Earth, we're actually engaging in an ancient battle between these ideas like that. That's been going on for, long as people have been looking up at the sky. So,
ancient warriors.
This is
ancient battle.
Yeah, that's pretty deep, man. I mean, I know a lot of people might have think that the topic of the shape of the Earth is just something on the surface that we discuss here, having to deal with, the reality, but it's more to deal with this old schools of thought, the esoteric schools, the mystery schools that have been proposing these ideas.
Secret king schools, basically.
Really?
The real science. Just magic.
Oh, there is magic for sure. There's definitely some fucking magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit this one, Vlad. Make it cut around with this.
What gets me is because you're talking about the creator before, and just like whoever created it. I know because we have all these wars and pollution and all this stuff going on. I don't know. Like he must have known that was coming.
So
I've seen the I don't know. I have Amazon Prime, the show Utopia. It was about like a comic book, and I'll kind of binge watch it yesterday.
Miggy, did you know that come out in 2013 on Channel 4 in the UK?
It's so eerie, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's two. I guess there's two of them.
Two versions, yeah. That's
there's
my
two
point,
versions.
Yeah. So there's an even older one, is what I meant. Yeah. Which is creepier, I think.
Yeah, it's super creepy, but it's so on point.
Very.
But I'm thinking these guys always wanted to control what we think and how we're overpopulated and crowded and all this. If you actually really think about it, has the population of the Earth ever been overcrowded? It's no, man. No way.
It's like not even 0.3% of it's populated, Mickey. Not even 0.3%.
There's no way.
When you think of it like that, right? The 0.3% populated of the land that we have here. That's insane. That's nothing, bro.
All a lie to scare people, to fucking push that fucking global warming garbage. It's
everything.
It's all connected. It's fucked.
They need the global warming, though, right?
It's so nefarious. It's so nefarious, man. When you think about all the ways that they're trying to control the human mind, it's like a grand social experiment.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So, getting people to actually think a certain way and have them defend that particular school of thought, that's ingenious. What do you guys think? I mean, isn't that it? Like to have them think that they live on a globe where there is no globe.
Yeah, of course, bro. That's ingenious.
It's ingenious.
Yeah. The lies, of course, bro. And
it's not a thought, it's a belief.
Well,
I said it's not a thought, it's a belief.
No, I said it's a school of thought, not that it is a thought. A school of thought. That means that it goes within the realms of like what they used to purport a long time ago about how these ancient mystery schools were intertwined with like the mainstream religion. Did you know that, Rio?
Well, I like how you phrased it, though, that it was a battle, because it is a battle with the Mithraic religion, the Mithraic sun worship culture.
Yeah.
So
it's
like
super ancient.
The world is under a huge spell that they can't break free from, which we are lucky to break free of.
It's it's a psychological warfare, is what it is, on an epic proportion. And
do you guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think if it wasn't for like technology and the internet and how information can be spread so fast, the news, do you think if that wasn't in place or if we controlled that, you reckon it would have been harder for them to? I mean,
well, it definitely, technology definitely has kind of ramped up the ability for them to kind of push this information out faster. but at the same time, it's in a way it's a double-edged sword, right? But they have it in a controlled measure for the, like, if let's just say there's certain internet chat groups that talk about things that are like the truth. Well, they start getting shadow banned and stuff, so they have a measure of control for the groups that get into that, you know, position of like growth. And we've seen that happen. That happens, and it's real. So, like Nathan Thompson, for example, he had a group of 140,000 members in his Facebook group, and it got shadow banned. It got taken down. So any group that gets too big or large enough, then they get removed. So they have a measure of control within their system. So it's not like it's totally completely free, or we can roam around, but we can at least get the seeds planted. So the people that were in that 140,000 group, they already know that, you know, they can share the information with other people. But yeah, it's been ramped up ever since the internet has been around. So yeah, definitely,
you guys seen,
information can be pushed out a lot faster.
There's a documentary I watched from Truth Stream Media. It's called The Minds of Men, and in it they document how the computer was first developed. That the computer, Alan Turing, if you do coding, Alan Turing developed the computer. Like, the computer was developed before it was even built. The internet was on paper, like before it was even built. So the computer and the internet was built, designed based on the brain and how our brains, so that they could learn about how the brain learns. You know, so it just sounds like all, you know, mind control and brainwashing. You know, especially technology. That's why I asked about technology. If this technology was built specifically for the purpose of understanding the brain, the mind, so that it can be controlled, then
right.
You know what I mean? Like, what does that say about technology?
Let me ask you a question. For people that are listening right now, do you think that the Earth is overpopulated, or that we're not nearly populated as we think we are? Where do you guys fall in line with on that?
Well, I was about to say, hold on. I was about to say, read what Reckoner just wrote in chat. It's crowded in terms of major cities, et cetera, and we're polluting. No, that's all a fucking lie. Listen, it is all a complete lie. And the thing is, the way they created the system, right? It is very bad for the environment. If everybody was given a piece of their own land and we spread out, weren't clustered up into our fucking little cities the way we are, but we all spread out, we would have more than enough resources, more than enough land for everybody. We're talking about everybody in this fucking world would have their own piece of land, would have their own animals, and would have their own food easily.
All right, so Vlad, I'm gonna let Reckoner get on the mic because he's been here a really long time and hasn't jumped on the mic. Been on BC chat. So Reckoner, if you don't use your voice changer, you can get on here and kind of give us your thoughts, because I really do want to give you a second chance, man. Reckoner, I know you've been in chat and you're typing things in, but a lot of times I'd like to verify the person who's actually behind the mic. So if you don't mind, sir, because you have a mic and I know that you do. So if you can jump on here and have a good conversation with us, that'd be great. But I don't want somebody to just sit here and not ever speak, because that's a little bit suspicious. So I do want you to jump on the mic, at least to give us a bit of voice verification, if you will. That'd be great, Reckoner. I'll give you some time to kind of unmute and such. We can wait.
I already tried this today.
No,
he's here. What? He just
go ahead, Reckoner.
Go ahead.
Reckoner?
Sure. Yes. I talk all the time. I'm not sure.
Definitely Reckoner.
Yeah, I'm being serious though. Like I don't want to have to give you the axe, dude. Like that's something I don't want to do. I want to be fair. I do. Yeah, I want to be fair. I want you to be here and to have a conversation with us. Just a few words and just speak about the topic that we're talking about. Say, hey, look, this is what I feel. And what you were typing, you can say it.
This is the old school Reckoner, man, from years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember you, dude.
Sure. I'm just going to say, you know, the cities are populated. You get a lot of people there.
No.
Machines
Yeah.
taking
No.
over. We got automation taking over. So we're going to have to work with it. We get so many people there, and we're going to have to deal with these numbers. So it's going to happen no matter what. Yes, there's tons of land, you know, out there that isn't populated, but nobody's going for it. You can get it for $5,000, you know, whatever. But you don't see anyone going for it. Everybody go for the city. This is a problem.
Why?
No.
Why
No,
do people go for the city?
I've heard that other people have told me that you don't speak like that. When they checked you in a long time ago, they said that's Reckoner doesn't speak like that. He actually speaks like something else, but he's using this voice.
1,000 times. This was my son in the very beginning when they first joined Discord. This was my son. Thank you.
And for the record, man, you got better. Your accent, Arnold accent, got a lot better.
Mate,
What's
it's
your
not
real
Arnold
sound
at
like?
all. I've never understood why anyone thinks it's like Arnold. It's not. No.
It's a little bit
Better than any other impression of her.
Mate,
He won't
it's too
sing.
foreign. It's too
He
foreign,
won't
man.
change his pitch. He'll never do any of that.
It's the brain
I never get tired of Arnold's voice, man. It's cool.
Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't sound that foreign.
Right.
Yeah, he's a bit before your time, Crack. I don't know if you remember the guy, but yeah, I do.
Who? Arnold
Can't break
Schwarzenegger?
character.
No, yeah, not at all, mate. Never watched Vampire Knight, never watched Terminator 1 and 2 growing up. No, never.
Sure. So can they
Total
talk
Recall, Predator, no. Kindergarten Cop.
Come on, guys.
he isn't liking it.
No. I just all this people that come in here, man, that try to come in here with their voice changers, and I don't know. I don't like that, man. It's very suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or he's using the same one from like 4 years ago, so I don't know. It sounds legit, I think.
Yeah. No.
We don't all use voice changers.
Impression.
You just can't break character, man.
Yeah, I know he can't break character, but that's the problem that I'm having. I don't get, nobody in this Discord has that pass. Nobody. There was a guy who was actually speaking like that, and I told him, please drop the voice changing. Now, I don't mean like he could just be changing his voice like within the way he speaks. No, the way you speak, you can change your voice. So if you could just drop that and speak to us clearly, I wouldn't have a problem with that. And I'm very gracious, and I want you to be in this chat. I do. But if we can't have honesty, then we rather not have somebody who's dishonest. Like I said, I could do it. Yeah, we're not asking. We want you to actually drop that voice changer within either a program or within your own voice. Because I know people can actually change their voice with how they speak.
It's only fair, man.
That's it.
Give us that much, Reckoner. Come on, man.
Reckoner has an Italian accent.
I know.
That needs putting in the rules at the top of the.
Yep.
Cut that crap out.
Sure.
And by the way, Pete, Arts Pete, he's not really highly suspect. Pete is an actual.
Why didn't you shut up for a sec? Why didn't you shut up? There is no voice changer. So why didn't you leave it alone? There was never a voice changer. There's never
you can okay, yeah, but you can change your voice. People can do impressions, right? I can change my voice too if I want, and I can change it. No, it doesn't matter. The pitch of your voice can be changed. So,
drug. See you later.
Yeah. Well,
swear to
no,
me.
actually, Reckoner.
Right?
Well, let me see. I'm gonna type something into.
Well,
I'll give you one last chance before I finish.
Like Batman?
Yeah, I'll give you one more last chance before I type this into the band. Go ahead and speak to us correctly.
Sure. So you're gonna ban me for the sound of my voice? Is that what's going on here?
No, no, for dishonesty.
Sure.
We're not asking, bro.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
Been here long enough.
you can just speak to us correctly, man. Like that's all we're asking.
But get it all recorded. So I'm going to show it's good how you treat people. You can defend.
So you're gonna go play this for Jim Panda, right? You're gonna go play this for some assholes somewhere and say, "Look at these ignorant flat earthers." Is that why you're here?
Yeah, I
No,
got him
honestly, it is this. He's got the same kind of. It's the same as like 4 years ago, man. I think it's genuine.
No, it's not.
If it's genuine, then he'd be able to sing "Ring Around the Rosies" like Arnold, and actually change his pitch up and down.
Yeah.
If you're not doing it, you're going to argue it because you don't want to be accused of something. You're not going to throw a hissy fit like a girl and go, "Oh, so this is what you guys are like."
Yep.
Go watch
Tell you
some
what,
of the old ass free
Mickey,
channel.
if you don't want to be accused of racism, I'll ban him.
It's the same guy.
You're worried about being accused of racism, Mickey? I'll ban him.
No. I've dealt with him. I dealt with him on another occasion, but this particular one, we've had people actually verify that he doesn't speak that way.
I know.
And he said he said it was his son, but the people that were on were actually having a conversation with them, and it wasn't. He didn't claim that it was his son. It was him.
No one sounds that way anyway.
So
Not even Arnold himself.
just to let you guys know, he's been in the chat. I've been monitoring him, but today was the day that I chose. Okay, now you've been in the chat long enough, and I want you to at least be honest with the group if you're going to be in here.
And he only spoke like short, clipped little sound bites.
Right.
So you couldn't really get a feel for what was exactly, what was going on.
Yep. He doesn't have lengthy conversations in here with people, so
he works for the CIA or something. He gets paid money to sit at his desk. He can't reveal his true voice.
Exactly. If you're gonna keep using Google Earth, right, then at least use your real voice and stop bullshitting.
Yeah, these rules apply to everybody. It's not just one person. Like, our silent partner, Carr, who's at the bottom. He jumps on the mic and has a conversation with us. He doesn't usually speak, but when he does, he has conversations with us. He's actually even been on camera. So,
yeah. Oh yeah, Carr.
That's a difference, People that sit in here that don't speak, they actually do whenever, like a moderator that says, "Hey, man, what's going on?" They'll jump on there and say, "Hey, what's going on, man?" Like, yeah, they'll have a conversation with you. But this guy just will sit in the chat. There was another character that was in here before who just sat there and didn't even speak. And he, after some time, we like, "Hey, jump on the mic, have a conversation with us." Never did. Anyway, that's that. But yeah, back to the topic of the shape of the earth. It is a battle for the mind. And so people are dealing with this, everywhere across the plane. I think that, everybody, and I don't know, what do you deal with over there as far, do people, because you guys, you're in the Philippines, right? Like, do you guys deal with all this cognitive dissonance, or is it easy to talk to people about the shape of the earth there? Or?
So the people in the Philippines are on Facebook, so it's very easy to be text warriors. Majority of them don't come on live like this here.
Okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter what voice he's wearing or what he's carrying. The important thing is if he can bring evidence of his thought.
I can confirm that. You're correct, Rio. In my old Facebook pages, right? I'd say over 560,000 it was. Over 560,000 of all the followers that I had on between 3 pages were all in the Philippines. All Christians from the Philippines. They what made the page bigger because once they all start, I don't know how, because they were never targeted.
But is it easy to talk to them about the flat earth, Rio? Like where you're at? Or do you find it difficult?
It's also difficult with the staunch globe believers. But the ones that are mellow, that will stop and think about things first, once they see the evidence, it doesn't take long. They just automatically become flat earthers because our country is full of islands. You can see across to the other island. That tells me it's flat. So all they need to do is to know that they've been lied to. As soon as they have accepted that, bang, they're flat earthers. And they're all on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's true.
The beach is a great place to turn someone's mind over. Yeah.
Well, what place? Infinite?
Any beach, any
beach.
Horizon, any decent vision is.
That's a great idea, man. Go flat smack in on the beach because then you could just use what's there. visual.
One of the best ways of doing it, Miggy, because like I live in the southwest, Pete, right? Southwest of the UK.
Yeah, man. I'm in the southeast. Yeah,
I can tell. So
cool, man.
Right. So in the southwest, there's a place where you can see the landmass of Wales coming out. You can see across the island, and you look to your left, and you can see Calais, all in one spot.
Yeah.
On the
I
right
have
day.
actually seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I have.
Little Nimmer's one place you can do that at. Or anywhere
What's the
near the Valley of
distance?
the Rock.
What's the distance, Crack, that you would say that you could see? Like
50 miles to Wales, maybe 60, 70 to Ireland, and maybe like 100 miles to France from that position, because you're not at the southernest point of England.
Are you using
Where you
high-powered
look at
optics or just your eyes?
Eyes.
Your eyes, yeah.
Wow, 50 miles. That's pretty far.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, these land masses have got different heights, though, right? Where I'm stood, I'm probably, let's say, 25 meters off the sea. Maybe even 25 feet, actually, because, yeah, maybe even 25, 15 feet I've seen that. Now, I've seen loads of shit I didn't see. I can see, like, the factories in France, right? Like, literal massive factories with steam chutes, you know, going up. You know, from the most closest point to Calais, it's 23 miles across from Dover to Calais. You know, and there's not a single day you can go there and not see France, right? You're always going to see France. And you can see
it's
back the other way.
Is that beach populated, like, in the summertime, you know, when it's hot? Like
There
people
are
out there?
ones slightly around the coast from there, but I'd say the best places to go are probably on the southwest coast, where you can see like Wales, Ireland, and France. Just go there, and like I remember I was away at this place, right? And I'll show you the place, Miggy, because if you ever come to the UK, you'll have to go there. Like Charles Haddon Spurgeon used to write books there. C.S. Lewis. It's just this is the most serene spiritual place I've ever been in my life, man.
It's
Like,
inspiring,
you know,
is what you're saying. Yeah, it's
yeah. Put it this way, like I had a crazy experience there, which was healing, very cathartic. But yeah, it's got this place called the Pinnacle, where there's like 3 crosses at the top of this hill, and you go up to there, and from there, that is where it was like I could see, like it felt like I could see the whole earth. It was insane. It's almost like you're in a bowl, in this old mansion. But it's a Christian community. It's one of the oldest Christian communities in the UK, and it's like a retreat. A really cool place to go. It's got its own like farm, its own water well there, its own gas well as well, which is quite insane. But it's got its own power of gas from the floor. It's like, yeah, thanks God, you know. This place is amazing.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, if you're close to the beach and there's people there, it's populated, you're able to just pull somebody aside and say, hey, you guys ever thought about the shape of the earth? Or I don't know how you would engage in a conversation over there, like, because obviously everybody has different ways to approach people, right? Like certain customs and you know,
in
but
the
whatever.
UK though, it's like I've seen your beaches in America, they're jam packed, right? And it's like that people are in there like sardines. In the UK, you don't really have to
be all in one place.
Well, yeah, a lot of the beaches there's like nobody on them, but the ones that are heavily populated, no one is ever going to sit within 6 feet of each other. Like if I come to a beach and I couldn't sit 20 foot away from everyone in a circle around me, I wouldn't go there, man. Do you know what I mean? It just wouldn't.
Yeah, it's
wouldn't
the
be
vibe. I think these guys, like, you know, it's just a chill vibe to have a whole bunch of people around, and you know what I mean. Like, I guess in certain places, like in America, like Florida and all that, the beaches are, the weather. It's heavily populated because they clamor to one little spot, kind of.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it's heavily populated, but it's just very well spread out, very evenly spread out.
Yeah, it's just about being in a sparse population area and what you're used to. If you're not used to shitloads of people, then
it's the best way there.
Well, I know that over there, you guys in New Zealand, man, you guys have a bunch of nice beaches to go to, Jazz. I mean, I wouldn't know why you'd even want to. Is it cold? I mean, is it really cold over there?
I'm in the middle of the South Island.
God, I didn't get you.
And
I took her out of context.
Yeah, it's pretty cold, hey. Is it cold?
in the middle of
That's why I was asking for you guys to ship your snow. But yeah,
Yeah.
I am trying to work at my temper. Sometimes I just blow up for some reason. I think
sorry.
last time I blew up, I think it was on live stream too, and I disproved the guy. After I disproved him, I said I was going to mop the floor with him, and then later on I found out he was Ben Shapiro. Oh my god! I was gonna mop the floor.
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro, you were gonna mop the floor with
Yeah.
him.
Was it the Ben Shapiro? Because two people.
Yeah, he said he was. Somebody said
Oh.
he sounded like Ben Shapiro, and he said because I am. And then my
Oh.
face got all white. Oh my god! But then I thought about it. Even if he was Ben Shapiro, I would still mop the floor up with it. Doesn't matter.
No, Ria, I'm
Oh god! You were there? Who was there?
no, I'm not.
Who was there? I'm not sure.
I'm not Ben Shapiro. I'm the Jazza Conda that is waiting for Bambi to do the three points.
Stop.
I disproved this guy. Yeah,
I can't. It's gonna happen.
Said if he comes up with that again, I'm gonna mop the floor with him. And then he turned out to be Ben Shapiro.
Before Rio mops the floor with you, Jazza.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jazza's muted for me. Jazza.
Oh, you don't hear Jazza.
No, I don't. So sometimes I can't sense if you're talking to me.
Yeah, you
got him.
Yeah,
Why did I mute Jazza? It was because I was trying to give Ariel a
was
hug,
Yeah.
a good night hug to Ariel, and Jazza was the one who responded, hugs, and I got creeped out.
Yeah.
No. That definitely wasn't me. I'm not an emoji huggy guy.
She can't hear you, Jazza. All right, so here. Yeah, the thing is, Rio, we have to keep people unmuted for the sake of not over talking. Like it starts getting to the point where if the person is talking and you don't know that they are, you're gonna overtalk them and it's gonna sound jumbled up to us. So yeah. The only reason why somebody would be muted to somebody else, and you'd have the power to do that if they were harassing you, and in a case of like, there was no moderator around, and and they wouldn't stop, then you could mute them. For purposes of like you wouldn't have to deal with them. But if a moderator's here, and they started becoming rambunctious, then we deal with them. So
Which is interesting because I would never do that to someone.
All right. Yeah. All right. So Jazza said that he hasn't been to the 3 points. Is that correct, Jazza? I thought you did.
He won't do it with you.
No. I haven't been through the 3 points. So I'm waiting for Bambi to be available to do that.
Oh, you want Bambi? Okay, well, dude, I mean, pick your poison, right? Like,
That's not creepy.
She's not here, so see you later, Jazza. Take it easy.
She's only a
sweet as. We'll catch you later. Sweet.
Hey, you want to try it with us, though? Just try it.
No.
Come on, man.
Let's get you ready for Bambi. How about that?
I mean, I'm getting deja vu here. I remember Jazza. Come on, guys.
I'm more than ready.
Press her, Jazza.
What's going on?
Don't you want to flex in front of her when you have your time with her? So let us help you do that.
That's exactly what I'll be doing. So don't you worry about that. I don't need to flex.
Jazza, you sound like you're about 50. You sound like you're about 50. Bambi's like 19, bro.
I sound like I'm 50. Thank you so much for that. You've made my day.
Listen, it's half your age plus 7.
I'm fucking 25.
Well, you need to lighten the fuck up a bit then, bro.
You sound old.
25. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Buffcake. He's not 25.
And Jazza, you need to lighten the fuck up.
25
How old were you when you got your
years.
helicopter license?
Hey, what?
Cigarettes to smoke a day. Yeah, helicopter license guy.
You were,
how long you been flying for again? 10 years?
You were 25 years ago, maybe.
No, how old do you have to be to get your license?
How long does it take?
Well, how long have you been flying? 10, 20 years?
You can get your commercial helicopter license or fixed wing license at 18.
His light keeps coming on, but he's not saying anything.
Oh, you don't hear Jazza Infinite?
No.
All right.
Man, that's two people, man.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, Jazza.
Yeah, Jazza, do me a favor. Yeah.
Unhandle the truth.
Pop out, pop back in. How about that, Jazza?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
The people can't hear you.
Oh no, it's all good. Okay,
Well, hang on, Jazza. That guy's.
Jazza, you know why I muted you? Because I was trying to give Ariel a hug, and you were the one who responded. That creeped me out. My hugs are only for my flat Earth family.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Miggy asked me to unmute you, so I unmuted you.
Okay, there.
Okay.
It's only for my flat Earth family. My hugs. Okay.
Okay. And I can tell you this honestly right now that it was not me that did that. You must have got me muddled up with someone else because I refuse to do emojis to anyone, even my friends.
It was you, but it was too late for me to complain because I was in the middle of logging out.
I don't even do LOL, laugh out loud. If somebody says something to me funny, I say ha ha ha.
All right, real quick.
The problem with you, you're mostly drunk. You don't remember the things you do.
All right, real quick, Jazza.
I would never do that.
Jazza, you're really close to your mic. Can you just back up a little bit, dude? You're coming in hot, brother.
Yeah, because 25-year-olds don't use emojis, but 50-year-olds.
Sorry, no, I do not use emojis for anything.
Because you're not a boomer.
No, because you're 50.
No, I just refuse to do it. I'm 25. I don't use LOL. If you're gonna say laugh out loud, say ha 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 ha.
You are not 25. Stop laughing.
I'm 27 and a half. Fuck off.
Exactly.
I never say ha 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 ha. I always say he.
Fuck you, guy.
LOL is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard.
Well, you just said it, dumbass.
Yeah.
It's even sadder when you say it in real life.
The globe Earth. I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The Earth is a ball. What? That's dumb. You're dumb.
Jazza, you say some creepy shit about your name. I'm the Jazza Conda, mate. Right, mate. Bloody
I didn't get that fucking name by myself, so just...
I know, a load of other creeps helped concoct it as well, I know. Heard the stories, you and your friends were there and you were showing them things and one thing led to another.
Oh, just another flat earth story, cocking up shit.
That's what you told me? Oh my god, you do not remember a fucking thing.
Bullshit.
Right. Mate, you told me that live on fucking live stream that your friends were the ones who named you the Jazza Conda because you've got a large penis.
I think you have been mistaken with drunk Jazza, so you're probably gonna have to wait until he's...
I don't. I'm gonna say it live right now. I've got a teeny tiny penis.
You
I've got a teeny tiny little tree snake.
Yeah, like a light switch.
Oh my god, that's too much information.
wants to hear about that.
Jazza, why
Yeah,
are we
Jazza.
hearing you talking about your tiny penis? That's
Baby
not- that's
garter
not what this is
snake.
about.
No,
Yeah,
he's gonna lie
Jazza, you
about
told
that.
me because you were a vegetarian that they said that you were like
It's not even.
just a big
It's not even
dude.
a tree snake. It's a tree worm.
Hey,
All right.
Jazza.
Let's get off that talk, guys.
All right,
One
let's
second.
see.
No, I'm gonna
Blame
switch it.
you now. That's in my head.
Get back.
Sorry.
Get back.
Sorry.
Get back to the flat Earth, or that it's not the shape of the Earth. So let's talk about that, right? Jazza Conda is a staunch glober. We know that. Everybody knows that.
Staunch liar.
But here's the problem, though. We haven't had any evidence coming from Jazza that the Earth is a globe. All we have are just all we have are just feelings.
Jazza's got this massive piece of evidence, right? This huge piece of evidence that he simply will not reveal, and he's telling us we've just got to wait.
Yeah, no, you do have to wait.
No,
What are
mate,
you
I'm
trying
going to
to-
ban you in a
That's a
minute.
troll.
Yeah.
It's alright, I'll ban you in a minute.
Why? Because you can't handle the truth.
No, because you won't give me the truth, so there you go. And because you're a liar, mate. You're just full of shit.
I'm not
Well,
interested
we can-
in Jazza's truth.
We could be a little bit gracious and
Not
say,
fine.
Jazza, if you have anything
every morning, though.
that's evidence and you have it with you right now, go ahead and present it because that's what we're waiting for. somebody to bring evidence that the Earth is a globe.
No, I've said when and how I will do it.
Yeah.
And why he's worried? He's worried that I've said that I want to talk. Are you worried that I've said that I want to talk to Bambi about it? That she might be persuaded by what I have to share. Is that what you're worried about?
No, but you don't have to wait for Bambi. You could do it here live right now.
Okay, well then there's no problem.
All right, so go ahead. Let's go through the first point. All right.
Bambi's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
Yeah, we can do the 3 points right now. Just clear the. Well, and then you can do them later with Bambi, and that's fine. But as long as we clear them right now, then.
No.
All right.
No,
so the very first point.
Because if I'm going to go through shit with you, I'm going to have to make shit up, which is what I don't want to do.
There you go. Audience, are you there?
Audience, are you there? And did you just hear what I just said?
Yeah, you're just going to have to make shit up.
I think we should vote him off. He's a twat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should vote you off, mate. You're a twat.
No, hey, listen, guys. Jazza motherfucking Conda's in the house, okay? He's a cool guy. I know, but he gets a little drunk. I think he's a little wasted right now, so just put him on mute and let him be.
Vlad.
Yeah. Nobody gets a free pass, Vlad. I'm sorry. Everybody's going to be held accountable for in this chat room.
Jazza motherfucking Conda, he's like a 5-6 year in the business. He knows it's flat.
Vlad.
Well, he hasn't admitted it. So you got somebody going for you, Jazza. Like Vlad is.
No, I don't. I don't.
You don't?
All I'm saying is, Vlad. Yeah, Vlad. I have been here for 5-6 years. I'll admit that. I don't have a problem admitting that. Okay. You guys have come up with your 3 things: the curvature, the spin, and the atmosphere next to a space vacuum.
It's observable reality, Jazz. It's observable reality, Jazz. I'm sorry to say.
It's exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't come up with observable reality. It's always there.
So, well, it's not observable reality, but
yes, it is.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway.
And
no, not anyway. Not
sexters and stuff.
Hang on, Bob. Not anyway.
You've come up with your 3 points. Yes. You've got the shows that I love, by the way.
Okay. What does it have to do with you presenting the evidence?
And I will present my evidence when I can talk to your best presenter.
Oh, no, that's not how this goes.
Bambi.
No, it's not how this goes. No. You're going to bring the evidence. Now that you said that, you're going to be able to do it right now, right here.
No, actually, no, hang on. I'll rephrase that. She's not your best. She's not your best presenter. She's your best negotiator.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what you feel. Your feelings are they're not even taken into account here. All we need is the evidence, right? And you at least had
I'm not
Vlad
giving it to you.
Jazza, are you interrupting me? You at least had Vlad vouching for you. And he was like, hey, Jazza's a pretty cool dude. And I was like, yeah, okay. So long as he's honest with us in the group. If he wants to be a staunch globe believer, that's fine. He could be in here. But
because I thought Vlad knew that
Jazza, 1 second. But if you have some evidence and you're withholding that evidence, then we're going to have to escort you out the door if you don't want to present it. So I'm being very gracious and letting you say, okay, here's my evidence. But now if you're saying I'm going to wait for a later time, then we have a problem, Jazza. Follow me?
So go ahead. Like 3 weeks.
So go ahead and present the evidence and everything's all good. If you don't have any, just say you just believe the earth is a globe and you can sit here and enjoy the conversation. You can be a believer all you want. I'm not saying you can't. I don't want you to say that you have evidence and you're not presenting it. That's my problem.
Well, see, here's the problem is that I've said who I will speak to about this.
You have to address what I just told you.
No, hang on. And you're kind of putting
you on mute. That's what I'm doing. So now I'm gonna let you take a breather. Take a breather, and now I want you to present the evidence that you were gonna present. or like I said before, I'm going to escort you out the door. I'm being very kind to you right now, Jezza. You're a cool dude. If you're a glow believer, that is totally fine. But if you have evidence, you need to present it. Everybody's going to be here waiting. We'll give you a minute or two, kind of collect your thoughts. Go ahead, Bon.
May I say something to you, Jezza? Like when I was in high school, there was this dude, right? I had a classmate. He liked my sister, and every time he mentioned her name, I heard her name coming out of his mouth. I'm like, this guy, is he trying to hit on my sister? Or, it kind of like, you stop thinking about what's going on and you start worrying about, what his motives are. You know what I mean? Like it's starting to get annoying, Jezza.
Yep. So the evidence, please. That's all we're asking for.
Protective. He knows what he's doing. He's trolling us, man.
Yeah.
Because he knows we're protective over her, and so he's
yeah, that's cool that he wants to speak to her, but he has some evidence, and so him being a staunch Glober, and he could be a believer and still be in this chat. But if he says he has evidence, now that has to come forth. We're not going to sit here and wait for another day for evidence to be presented. That's what this server is about.
He's been doing it for 3 weeks. He's been doing it for 3 weeks.
Well, yeah, I'm going to see if
Every day.
Now it's time to belly up to the bar, right? And it's time to lay your cards on the table and see what you have. Because now I'm calling you out. So Jazza, you're being called out. Present the evidence, or you have like a minute or so left before you are escorted out the door.
Okay, well, you might as well escort me out. You might as well escort me out the door.
Right. Not a problem. Not a problem, buddy.
Jazza, just say you believe, and that's it. Just say, I believe, because that's all we know you believe. Just say that, I believe.
Can you at least hear my reasoning first?
No, you have to listen, Jazza. Vlad was being very gracious with you. Now all you have to do is just say that, and you don't have any evidence. Say you don't have any evidence.
Hang on. I want to say something very gracious about Vlad. Vlad is the most aggressive, ignorant, arrogant cunt, but the nicest motherfucker on the globe. And I commend him for that.
So you believe?
I commend him for that. He is a nice guy.
That sounds like
the nicest guy ever. I know. That doesn't matter. Hey, listen, coming from Jazza, that's a compliment.
Okay.
On the globe.
Right. Vlad, you're a fucking nice guy.
I know that, Jazz. I'm trying to save your life, guy. I've been trying so hard. For so long.
Why?
If people didn't care about you, Jazz,
that's a cool guy.
Jazz, if people didn't care about you, they just say drink more, right? But people are trying to get you to stop drinking because they care about you.
All right. So back to the point. Do you have the evidence, or you just believe? Because you know the 3 points, it sounds like. So do you have the evidence, or you just believe?
Yeah, but here's the question.
You need to answer my question. It's a very important one. I'm running out of patience.
Okay.
I have a lot of patience.
Very quickly run by your question again, because it sounds fucking stupid, but run by it again.
All right. Present the evidence that you have, or else say that you just believe the earth is a globe and you don't have any evidence.
Oh, so you're not talking about you're not talking about a string with a tennis ball.
It's your choice. Jazza?
Bro.
Holy.
Yeah, it's
holy
bad,
fucking Testicle Tuesday. Holy fucking Testicle Tuesday.
Go ahead.
Holy fucking is that what you're actually saying?
No, I'm saying what I just said. So you know what I said. Present the evidence, or say that it's just a belief and you don't have any.
And because you don't have that, is that
Hey, dude.
Good question, Aguado.
I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna count down with you. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. You guys, I gave him a chance. See ya, Jazza. Been nice knowing you, but every time you come in here, and if I see your name, you'll be taken out by me personally every single time out the door.
Honey, you didn't
Got nothing.
Like Jazza, did you?
This talks crap.
He's gone.
No, that was a joke I was playing. I don't even have a wife. I was pretending I was speaking to a wife, saying you didn't have sex with a guy called Jazza, did you? Because as he left, he rudely proclaimed.
Yeah, I don't mind that these Globers are in here, but if they say they believe, that's totally fine. If they say they have evidence, you better bring it forward.
Exactly, Django. You're right, man. Jazz has been making it sleazy drunk talk, making it dirty. I'd hate young teenagers keen to learn about flat Earth to listen in while he's in here and be turned away. Yeah, me too.
It's just weird because he's here like heaps. He still just defends the globe.
Let's see. So far,
I think he's afraid. I think he's afraid to admit it because it'll be over. You know, like the chase will be over, the suspense will be over, the game will be over. So he doesn't want to admit. You know what I mean?
That's for the right reason.
That's exactly why that is. No, I know he knows it's flat. That's the thing. I've spoken with him like every night for like 3 weeks now. He knows it's flat. I can see it. I know. That's why he can't admit it.
Well, honesty is the key, though, lad. Like, if they say that they know that the Earth is a globe,
he has problems. He's an alcoholic. He has problems. He can't admit it.
Yeah.
That's it. And it pretty much sums up everything.
But like I said before, nobody in this chat is given a free pass. We're all brought to the place where we're going to be honest with each other here. Either we know, we don't know. I mean, it's what we do. That's why we are bonded together so strongly. Because we admit that we don't know certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know the sea doesn't bend. Well, no. Do I know, or do I just know because I've seen laser test? I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
What I think is funny is when the globalists will send a text message to you, and they leave the Wikipedia citation numbers in what they post to you.
Say that again, Kurt.
Like a globalist will send you a message, like blah 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 stuff, and in the middle of the message, you can see like the bracket bars. From Wikipedia, you can see they even bother to take out the citation numbers.
We get that a lot. Is like we talk about the radius or circumference, and they're like, "Oh wait, I'll just go Google it."
It's like
Jazz is probably not gonna remember what he talked to you about, Miggy.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, though, like he can't speak in this Discord, and so when he was offered the opportunity to at least clarify whether it's just a belief or he has, evidence, he didn't want to even say that. So that is a problem in and of itself.
Yeah, I see your point here. And if he only wants to talk to Bambi, he doesn't have to come to the server. He could private message her all he likes.
There's other servers.
All he likes.
Well, I was gonna say if Bambi was here, he'd probably say something like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys later." You know what I mean? And carry on with some other stupid thing with Bambi, whatever. But even if she was here, he probably wouldn't admit it because.
Yeah, you guys gotta understand how much he lies, though. See, that's the thing. He's a liar, right? So he can't even lie about. But the irony of it, he can't lie about saying, "Oh, I believe." He could have just lied to us and said, "Oh, I believe," right? And then everything would have been fine. But he's so fucking arrogant. But it's such ironic and hypocrisy that's going on. It's such a fucking. I know he's an idiot, complete idiot. I've dealt with him for so long, but it's sad because I know he knows it's flat. That's the thing. I already prodded his fucking brain. I know he knows it's flat. That's why he doesn't even go to Gem Panda server anymore. That's why he always comes here every night.
Well,
he's mourning. He's in
now he has the live streams. Yeah, it's the live streams to kind of hang out in.
Yeah, he's gonna go hang out there.
He's grieving.
Right? Yeah, he is. This is that grieving stage. Yeah, and he's a Leo, right? He's a Leo, right? So he's a Leo alcoholic, which is such a sad thing.
There's thing. He's had a chance to talk to Bambi, but he keeps kicking the can down the road. And Bambi's like, "Okay, sure, we'll talk about later."
He's been doing it for weeks now. It's just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, this chat has a special purpose, right? And that's why these live streams are here. They're not for, rehabilitating people. That there's other Discord chats for that. This is specifically for bring the evidence or say you don't know. And be honest.
No, he's just trying to hit on Bambi last time.
which is weird because
I
he's
am
about
just, I
55.
am just amazed that you guys let me on here. I
Why?
mean,
Oh, you need a valued role or something.
because the first time I came here, I
Valued.
hadn't listened to your Discord at all. I knew nothing about your
Mm-hmm.
Discord
So?
or your YouTube. I never heard flat earthers in my life before.
Maybe you're not an
So
asshole.
I had no expectation of what to expect when I hopped on here. I thought it was just like other Discords. I'll just look and listen and make up my mind. And then when somebody spoke to me, I almost had a heart attack.
I remember that day, Ariel. I was like, "So, what do you think about the shape of the Earth?" And you're like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
And
our
if you asked
conversation.
me that day the 3 questions, I would have sounded like a real moron.
Well, and
I mean,
I guess the thing about going through those questions, and I tell everybody when I do it, is just be honest. If you don't know, just say you don't know. It's just that easy, right? Like you can learn later on what the arguments are and all that. So it's just about being honest, Ariel. That's all it was. And so we can see by how you answered the question whether you're going to be honest or not. Like some people struggle with that whole aspect about being honest because they think that what they've known all their life is the truth, but they don't have any way to demonstrate that truth. So they're at a kind of like I know that they said it has curvature, but I have no way to present that it does. You know what I mean? Like
the thing for me was that before this because somebody just said it's flat, right? But it was a conversation about satellites and how they were getting launched. And then I was like on my own after that. That was the only thing that I heard. So then I started thinking, if this man that I think quite highly of is just like saying that and being so blasé about it, and then like, okay, well, moving on, we're talking about other stuff now. I thought it wasn't a real thought process. I just found myself being drawn to looking more, and I just fell around everywhere. I never encountered these arguments the way that you guys set them up.
Oh, no one does it like us.
I never
No one.
thought I would know what the second law of thermodynamics is.
we're glad, Ariel. We're glad to have you here and that you stuck around. You actually gave this chat a chance. I think that to me it shows the initiative that you actually want to get closer to what the truth is. And
I love the way I can hear people, because I think people who come here with the idea that they are going to present some kind of evidence, and we are all going to be, all our minds are going to be changed.
That's the funniest one, isn't it? When they come in so cocky.
Yes, and I can't believe that. I mean, I feel as if I came to this realization all by myself, and I wasn't being systematic. It was like, oh yeah, there was something else I wanted to look at, and then I just like jump around and in a muddled way. But now that I hear these scientific arguments, and now that I can see, other principles that you can. How long can you fool yourself? I mean, that to me is, if you're presented with it in the systematic way that you guys do it. And I mean, I've heard people on here like talk for 2 hours and still not convinced.
Right.
I can't understand that.
Yeah, and then they say, "Have you ever been in a plane and seen the horizon?"
You know what someone did last night, maybe? They asked India that. They said, have you been in a plane, mate?
They actually told them that, huh?
Yeah, they turned to India and said that.
Go ahead, Ariel.
I have probably circled this flat earth a few times because I've flown so many times. And I never looked out the window and thought, wow, it's so round. And now if I think about if I fly again, oh my God, I'm just gonna have my camera there. I'm gonna document everything.
Well, that's some people. Well, you depending on what most of the airliners have the glass, kind of
Yeah.
convex. So whenever you actually are looking out the window, you might see. You might. Well, and that's the thing, though. And if you are recording, you're gonna be like, man, it looks kind of roundish, towards the horizon. So it might get you to think that because of what you're seeing out the window. So
you might see arches, right? A McDonald's Earth.
Yeah,
it's an arch here, an arch there. If you look over there, it's another arch.
And I've been on the Internet Archive. I linked a page to Crack yesterday, and there's some fascinating old film footage. And I'm actually fascinated by the depth, the scope of this lie. But when I look at all those people in those little clips, I just look at them and think, you're standing there and you're suppressing, this big grin because you're laughing at us and you think we're all so stupid.
Right.
That's the part of it that really eats at me.
That's why I take this very seriously, Ariel. When people come in here, that's why, like, when people come in here, like, just let them chill. I'm like, no. If they say they have evidence, then present it. Otherwise, sit there with your belief. It's just that easy. You're not going to sit in here and think that you have some sort of gotcha or evidence, and you're not going to present that. So that's when people come in here, they're going to struggle when they say they have evidence that the Earth is a globe, because you're going to have to now be honest and tell us that you actually know specifically how it is a globe. And if you don't know, then be honest about that and say, I don't know. And say you just believe it is.
You know what has just occurred to me? I don't really know if somebody had brought this argument to me, somebody in real life had started a conversation with me and said, oh yeah, let's talk about this. I don't really know how I would have taken that, because I don't understand how I got to this point. It's really weird to me, because now when I take this conversation to somebody, then I don't really know how to put it across. So for me, I think it's a real emotional issue. I want people to know about this.
Absolutely.
I think this is so important. Everybody should be told. So
it's a hard one, that. Ariel, this is what I use this Discord for, right? It's like, if I'm with somebody, this is because what happens is people have an emotional response that's elicited when someone confronts them with conflicting information to what they believe to be reality, right? So what I like to do if I'm with a friend that I believe doesn't know much about it, like I did it last time with my friend, I didn't debate him directly, and even he knew that wasn't productive, right? I made him try and debate Bambi for like 2 minutes. And I was like, go on, I was like, talk to her. And she just destroyed him in like 2 seconds, right? That I would have preferred not to happen, even where he got destroyed, right? But because it was a female, right? It wasn't so much of a difficult thing to happen to him. It wasn't being defeated by a male. He's a professional Muay Thai fighter, like a world champion Muay Thai fighter. So for him to have a male destroy him on a topic when he's fucking young lad, he knows it all, right? That's too much of a drop. But for a female to do it, it wasn't too much of a drop. And I don't care what anyone says. People say that's sexist. I don't give a fuck. I would say that's actually being, chivalrous, right? You're willing to accept change from a lady more than you are a male. You're willing to have yourself knocked down by a lady more than you are a male. I'd say that's, given some form of courtesy, or if anything, you just don't want.
It's the only time they get to talk to women.
Yeah. But no, I would say that I use this place, but my favorite way of doing it is if someone's on here, and I've done this with a few people. I was in a group of 6 people, like about 6 months ago, 7 of us, right? And it was Phil down in the arena. And then Brenda afterwards, and I just argued with him, and I was like, just went in fucking hard, right, on purpose, because I knew there's people around me that were my friends, and all of them were in massive shock, to the extent where that night all we spoke about was what happened then, afterwards, and then showing them proofs and stuff like that. But it got rid of that emotional egotistical response where it was me destroying their opinions and their paradigm. They saw me destroy someone who's claiming to be a PhD, physicist or chemist or whatever the fuck he says he is. And, Brenda, who thinks, space-time is a donut. And they were just like, those people should destroy you if they're coming from a place of truth, right? But they got destroyed themselves. And, they could tell that they got destroyed. It's so apparent to anyone that listens to it who's being destroyed, right? And that is what this thing is good for. That's why we
Imagine being immersed in that whole field and then coming to this realization. That must be a hard one.
Yeah, we do have the professors and the PhD scholar people that step foot into this forum, Ariel. And have you heard of anybody like that coming in here?
No, not yet. But I've heard some competent debaters. I mean, just they can talk.
So we had a PhD. His name is Danny Faulkner. He stepped in here. I didn't know it was him, but I had a conversation with him, and we're going through the 3 points. And so, he didn't fare too well. He didn't get past the first point. Reason being is because of his honesty. He didn't want to be honest and say he doesn't know. So we got to we went from Eratosthenes to Aristotle. And from Aristotle, he said that's the hill he died on, because he said that he wanted to say that with what Aristotle concluded from the lunar eclipse, that the Earth's shape, because he saw the curved shadow on the moon, that he was saying that the Earth is definitely a globe. So the conclusion is that it's a globe because of looking at the lunar eclipse. And I told him,
the firmament.
Yeah, he said that's how he put it. It's an inference, but that's the way science works on inferences. And
oh my god!
So by that, Aristotle could say that the Earth is definitely a geometric shape sphere. And so he actually said that in response to how Eratosthenes got his understanding that the Earth had to be presupposed a globe, right? So he was saying that Eratosthenes was relying on previous information, which was Aristotle. And so that's what he wanted to say as how we know that the Earth was a globe. And after I asked him the evidence for that, because he's looking at something that's happening in the heavens, and he's not actually measuring anything on the ground. So I was saying Eratosthenes was attempting to do that, even in the perspective of what we would consider to be the paradigm of the heliocentric, right? So if we can just get there, I was trying to get him to go to Eratosthenes. He didn't even want to do that. So he said Aristotle's good enough. And that's the point where I was like, you have to be honest. Did he know that the Earth, what geometric shape it was, just by looking at what the moon and the sun and the Earth are doing in the respects to the eclipse on the heliocentric model? And he was like, yeah, you could just say it's the Earth.
So we stand on the shoulder of giants. That's all.
That's what he was. That's what he was on about.
I've heard that.
Missed the point. He missed the whole point. Sad. PhD.
So I gave him the opportunity. I was like, well, I want you to be honest. If you know that he established that the Earth is a globe, Aristotle, that if he established that the Earth is a globe or not, and he said yes, and so I was like, well, that you're just being dishonest, then, because how can you measure the curvature from looking at something in the heavens? And he didn't want to answer that, so that's why I was like, well, you're not going to be honest about it and say you don't know, and we need to measure. So you're not even measuring the shape of the Earth. You're just inferencing that what you're seeing is curvature of the Earth on the moon.
But I would ask.
Your trust is just taken as you have to trust this.
That's exactly right.
But what if you were living in that time and you've never heard of these people? How would that even be a question, right? Would be the first question. And if that is a question, how would you go about proving that the Earth is not a diamond or a ball, whatever shape, people are I mean, how would you do that? Like, would you look at a moon? Because I don't think people would do that. I don't think anybody would look up at the moon and try to determine the shape that they're on. You know what I mean? Like, what if these giants weren't there for you to stand on their shoulders? Like, how would you go about doing it. Shadows, I don't think.
Yeah. So these educated people, Ariel, have nothing else but to regurgitate the information that they've known about. That's it. They have no way of freely thinking for themselves, critically thinking about the topic, and they will die on that hill on the argument. So they won't go any farther than just saying that they know for sure because some person had inferred that they see the curvature of the Earth on the moon, and that's it. They'll tell you that's how they know, and it's to them that's knowing, right? Oh.
Yeah, they've also paid a lot for their education and they're invested in the system. So for them to then suddenly find themselves standing like outside of that group. I've always been rather peculiar. My views on things have always been like out there. When 2020 came around, my brother actually said to me, like, where's your tinfoil hat or something? And the whole family was then in a massive argument. And it was me again with my weird ideas. Only later, then I was like convinced that the Earth is not a ball. I've not had that discussion with my family yet.
Yeah, let me put in perspective the guy that I had a conversation with. I'm going to play a little 24-second clip.
I think people that first encounter flat Earth, they all say, "Well, I once believed that it was a stupid idea, but I tried to refute it and I couldn't." Well, that's because you didn't go to the right sources. You went on the internet and you heard these arguments from flat Earthers.
Ariel. Sorry. Did you hear the bot? I don't know if you have the bot muted.
No.
Yeah, you might have Groovy Bot at the very bottom of this channel muted. I'm playing a video clip of Danny Faulkner, and I think
I've unmuted it. Thanks.
Okay, so let me play that clip once again. So.
I think people that first encounter flat Earth, they all say, "Well, I once believed that it was a stupid idea, but I tried to refute it and I couldn't." Well, that's because you didn't go to the right sources. You went on the internet and you heard these arguments from flat Earthers that you couldn't answer.
Yeah,
that's because you didn't know the answers. I know the answers. I haven't encountered an argument yet I couldn't refute. I haven't encountered an argument yet I couldn't refute.
Okay, that was him.
Ah.
And did he refute anything?
No.
As an assumption, right? He assumed that every flat earther, when they hear about it, they go listen to other flat earthers. He's assuming a lot. You know what I mean? That's not even thinking correctly about this.
I have the whole discussion between me and him. If you guys want to hear it, anytime.
Yeah.
How long is it? How long?
I think it's like 30 minutes. 30 minutes long.
Damn. Well, yeah, put it up and post the link. Yeah. I'll listen to it tonight.
It's kind of weird how it just looks at a shadow on the moon and determines.
Sorry. Go ahead, Electricity.
Just like he's talking about shadows on moons, but they won't directly measure the curvature. It's just a bit weird, I reckon.
I guess I can play it in the second live stream because I do want to actually hear it once again. To remember what we talked about. That way I won't disturb anybody here in this first live stream. You guys can carry on. And if anybody wants to hear it again, I'll play it in live stream too.
Who was the other dude? He went up to him and he was like, "How do you have gas pressure without a container?" And he just wouldn't say anything.
Oh, there's been a lot of people that have gotten to point 3 and didn't want to answer.
Because he was on another show saying, I haven't come across an argument. I haven't, defeated yet. So he went up and asked him that and just couldn't say anything.
Oh, that was Danny Faulkner. Yeah, that was him.
Yeah. I forget the guy's name, but he had the thing on Facebook, but they deleted it.
Nathan Thompson.
Nathan. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Nathan. Yep.
Yeah, and it's the psychology behind meeting a man in a white coat telling you, I know better than you, you should listen to me. My opinion is more valid than yours. Don't question me. It's that whole authority trip that people are on.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna go to live stream 2 and play it. So if anybody wants to hear the conversation, I'm also gonna put it in live stream 1 so you guys can hear it if you at your own leisure. But I'm gonna actually play it in live stream 2.
I think that's it, because like 90% of the time we do listen to the experts, you know, when they build cars and planes and the doctors and all this. But then, yeah, it's just those a few fields of like cosmology or whatever, just where it's nothing scientific and you can't validate anything. Well, mechanics, car engineers, we can test and feel, and the cars and planes, it's right there. We can see it, we can touch it. But when you start talking about the stars and planets or whatever, just, we can't go up there and touch it.
And I don't think it's a topic that really draws. It's not something that women look at. I don't want to get into it with women, but it's not really. Look how few women there are here compared to how many men there are. I just think people are given a substandard education all through their youth, and they are never, the objective of that is never to explore anything on your own. It's just go with the program, and then when you reach a certain stage, then you either go to higher education and you specialize in one thing. You can still be as dumb as a box of rocks and really know nothing about like anything much besides your specialization. It's just, I find some of the psychiatrists where I work are quite stupid people when it comes to just general knowledge, things outside of their field. Very few of them are like what I would term like broadly more intellectual, where they are prepared to drop that pretense of, because I'm an expert in this, I'm an expert in everything. So for me, that has never been a convincing thing that somebody has a degree in something, because I've encountered so many of those people who are just like, overall, they're quite stupid.
That's it. They've passed the tests, they've answered the questions, they get their degree, and they go out there in the field and they get the job, they get comfortable in their job. Yeah, they talk shit.
I think the only saving grace for me was that I was like a bookworm when I was a kid. And that has really, like, given me that optional place. I don't have to just listen to what everyone around me is talking about. I can go into books and think about other things and discover other things.
I guess I'm at that other side where I've only read like 1 or 2 books in my life. Like, I'm more like YouTube, actual like video. I have to like see it kind of thing.
And you know what was my favorite thing all through my life was science fiction. I think the most original ideas and stuff that I have read, was in science fiction. So if anybody shouldn't have been here today, it's probably me. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. No, I used to watch space documentaries every night, Like, and I always think like, man, this is a lot of CGI. Like, but I know I'll just keep on going with it.
I would literally go back for 2 or 3 years and just read one science fiction book after the other. And I have 800 books on my phone. And I am that weird person at work when I have to walk a long distance inside the hospital. I walk and read. I can never not be reading something. So I'm always finishing one book and then I read the next book. Yeah, it's probably just a state of mind. Wow.
Yeah, everyone's different. Everyone has their own thing, I guess. And that's good, but because I know
I
you.
don't know. I don't really know why I'm here either, Ariel, but this much I know. Once you see the truth, you can't unsee it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
No matter how many science fiction movies or books or whatever that you digest now, you can't go back to that. And it's just like a dog when you throw up. Don't drink it
Yes.
back up again. But
Yes.
for the guys here that have seen the evidence for all of the flat Earth reality, and they still keep going back to the globe, that's like a dog going back to the vomit.
Exactly. And you do have an emotional response to that. If I think now about watching something like Star Trek or something like that, I'm just gonna not buy it. I'm not gonna, actually, it's gonna make me quite angry. Yeah.
Yeah, I never got into Star Trek or Star Wars. But like you're saying, you're reading science fiction stuff. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, but you do have to realize the truth in the end.
I used to get angry too, but there's another element to these movies. There's like the esoteric side of it. So I now watch it for that value. To understand the brainwashing, the indoctrination, their philosophy and beliefs. It comes through these movies. Like Narnia. When I see a movie like Interstellar or Star Wars, it's the same thing as if I was watching that Narnia place or that place with Middle Earth or Captain Hook. You know what I mean? I'm watching it for a different reason. Like, what are they trying to brainwash us with? Because people are consuming these things. And if I want to relate to these people and to communicate to them information, I have to know where they're coming from and how their opinions and beliefs are formed through consuming all this
Well, that's
propaganda.
I suppose what comes out of Hollywood, that's escapism, and I mean we're all doing that, to one degree or another. But then there's the whole nefarious side of it. The actual, the space program, the globe-wide space program. And to me, that is just, God damn it, that's a bridge too far. This has to be stopped. The crusader in me.
Well, it's a spiritual. Yeah, it's actually spiritual. This idea of going to space is it's a ritual. It's a religion. You know what I mean? When you think about it like that science is just another religion, and that's pushing their own agendas. You can fight that war. If you know how to. Once you recognize where the battlefield is in the minds of people. So you can fight back with information.
So the analogy of take the red pill or the blue pill, stay where you are or wake up, that does really sort of it does seem like that. If you're confronted with this insight and this knowledge and these arguments, then you have to decide, can I do this? Do I want to see this? Because once you take the red pill, there's no going back.
What does the red pill symbolize? A choice, or
well, it's you're going to be given a big truth, and that is going to topple. Like, that's the first domino that's going to fall if you allow it.
Well, in the Matrix, it's not really what it seems. In the Matrix, the whole idea of the red pill and the blue pill and Neo as a savior, It was all to control them, to keep everything under control. The anomaly has to go back. So this is all this idea of choice. The Merovingian talks about it. That choice is an illusion. It was created by those in power. You think you made a choice, but your choice was guided, through your opinions and through all the things that. So it's also a deception. Who is giving you this truth, and what is this truth? Like blue democracy versus communism. Capitalism versus blue. So it's the same idea.
It's not a choice.
Right. It's a false dichotomy.
It's door one or door two, but you have to make a choice. It's not like, hey, just leave me out of this. I'm not interested. I'm not buying what you're selling.
I'll decide what the red pill should be, right? I'll recognize the actual truth when I see it, instead of you telling me what the truth is, and I have to go that way and not this way. And it's
exactly.
That's still being led.
Mickey was asking earlier, do we think that the world is overpopulated? And I was on Google Earth before I came to this Discord. So I used to just look at strange places, and I was looking at Kazakhstan because I'd heard that the NWO was building there, and all sorts of interesting things. And I would think, my God, there's so much space that isn't used. And this urbanization, the fact that people are so clumped up, makes for unhappy people. Your quality of life is, the rat race, it's awful. And I think of my childhood in Africa. I mean, I compared to my European counterparts, I had such a weird childhood. And it's got to do with the fact that I had far more exposure to nature, I think. I remember when I left South Africa, oh my God, I was in tatters. We drove to go and see family members and, along the way to the airport. And we took a route that was 600 miles long, because all along this route I had to stop off and go and say goodbye to family members. And every time I looked at places from my childhood that I was thinking, I'm leaving all of this now. I was just in tears. It was awful. I had to hide it from people. Because I think if anybody knew the turmoil that I was feeling, they would have said, right, dumb decision, just stay where you are. And So I do think that people who grow up, for instance, where I am now, outside of London, they never have that kind of. When I came here, I was so shocked by how barren nature is. In Africa, there's always something crawling or flying or slithering, or you're so aware of your surroundings because it impinges on you. I think of the sunsets, the glorious sunsets that I've seen in Africa, and the insects and the proliferation of life. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, it seems to me so barren. You hardly see an ant or a moth or a spider. And when people see a spider, it's like, oh my God, save me, I'm going to die. Because there's a tiny little spider in the other corner of the room.
That's evil.
And if I think of my encounters with spiders and snakes, me and my brother used to go out and catch snakes. We used to do that. No, we used to go catch snakes in a pillowcase. Yeah. My mom came into my room when I was, how old was I? 15. And we caught all these anteaters. I think we caught about 7 or 8. And we put them in the middle of my bed under the pillow. And we called my mom and said, there's something under the pillow for you. And when she opened it, those anteaters, they all put their heads up, and they were in a slithering ball. I mean, we were wild. Running around barefoot, catching things.
I had so many snakes, in my life, so I'm from Africa. So we used to get them, and there is like the harmless one and there is the harmful one, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then you get the skin of the snake itself, it's like peels its skin, It leaves it behind, it's just like changing its t-shirt, So we get that also. It's a powder and it's healthy. It's healthy, we put it in, if you wound it or something like that, you put it in your wound with some salt and it's, make it like a powder and then you just rub it in your, in wound and you will be fine. You don't have to go to the pharmacy or anything, so. And yeah, people think it's crazy, but that's that's been there for ages, since the Pharaoh's time, so, and it's proven, you do it every time and it heals it.
Yes, so I think my European counterparts are quite peculiar in the way that they turn to modern medicine. They don't have any religion. They're all into the stuff that happens on TV, soap operas.
Yeah.
It's just like rubbish.
Yeah.
There's really nothing going on there. It's all about having a good time. Don't think about serious matters. Don't talk about religion because you might offend somebody. It's like that.
Yeah.
That is the mess that modern man has become, honestly. There's so much information at your fingertips on the internet.
Yeah.
But you just go and look at all the slush.
Yeah.
The easy to consume.
Yeah, they don't use any of the the natural, things, like mud, I used to get like, if there is somebody got a chicken box, the chicken box that you get in your skin, we get the mud, from the River Nile, we get the mud and we just rub it, on our skin and you're good to go. Easy, free.
Yes, and there's that aspect as well.
Yeah.
In South Africa, where I come from, there's all sorts of remedies. I remember I met this Hindu girl when I was 23, I think.
Yeah.
And we went into the veld. I was living in a really remote town. And she was picking leaves from a eucalyptus tree. So I didn't know, what she was doing that for.
Yes.
So in the end, she made me, I took them home, I boiled them in a pot, and I had a eucalyptus bath. I had a green bath. just because, So yeah. I can see how this urbanization is really harmful. It's really harmful to people. It's as if it robs them of their sense of ownership of the ground that they are standing on.
The problem is we've been conditioned, to think that, the ancient people, they were like, Stone Age, they don't know nothing, they are uneducated and all that, Everybody thinks that, they were like just going without any knowledge or anything, But that's not true. It's not true at all. Man came to this earth, with knowledge, Couldn't have survived, without. And he got a lot of experience, the stone, what they call the Stone Age man, He got a lot of knowledge, because they used to live for a longer time, So they have more experience than us. They tried everything for 200, yeah. They get married at the age of 99, So
I was explaining to somebody about Abraham.
Yeah.
And people think that people who lived, centuries ago, that they were unsophisticated.
Yeah.
And I explained to this person that I was talking to that they had music, they had opulent lifestyle, they had tapestries on the wall. In the day of Abraham, they knew how to make ice for their drinks.
Yeah.
The women adorned themselves. They had a beauty regime. It was not man was never simple or one-dimensional.
And not only about the thing in earth, they are like very sophisticated about the sky, I mean, with all our technologies and all that, we cannot get to this precision, they had for the Saros cycle, for instance, how it works, and how they were respecting the seasons and everything with the stars, I mean, very precise. I have back home, we have like precision in the season according to the stars. We go with the stars. We don't go with the sun. We go with the stars because it's the time in there is very accurate, very accurate. If you miss one day, if you want to grow something and you miss it the second day, it's not gonna be successful as if you plant it in the same day, that is supposed to do it. So everyone, it has like a very precise, cycle. If you gonna grow potato, if you want to grow peanuts, groundnuts, and all that. So you have to be going with that clock, sky clock. It's not the sun clock. And that's how they used to do it. Yeah.
It's very interesting. I'm starting to grow things. I'm waiting now for the season to come. So I will go and have a look at that. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, because the sun is like the solar clock is not accurate, and they know that. They know that. That's why we have like what they call it, the 365 days a year, and then you got the 364, which is a day and 7 hours different, I guess. That's according to the model. That's why you have like this month is going to be shorter. There is 29 days and there is 28 days. February. Because they missing,
So for me, I feel like discovering this big truth. It's leading me everywhere. I'm examining things that, yes, it's like a new interest in everything.
Yeah. And these guys, they were Geocentric. All of them, they're Geocentric, like they go with a Geocentric model. And that's why the scientists, they hate the Geocentric model, because they don't want to go back, because the church was, like, that's going with the church, and they don't want to go to the church.